Something like
A
that.
3, a 2, and a 1. We are
We are
live.
live all
We
over the
are
place.
live. Hell yeah. Welcome, guys, to the social media show where
Doing it again.
humanity meets the internet every Thursday around 6:30-ish now.
Yeah, exactly. In the evening.
Ish is accurate. In
Before
the evening.
Before the sun sets.
In the evening. You
Yeah.
remember when people used to say in the beginning, in the beginning? Now it's in the evening. Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
New time, guys. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hi, guys. I am Asia Jade. I am your favorite neighborhood weirdo.
There you go. And I'm Vegas Wayne right here doing it live and doing it well.
Doing it live, doing it real, doing it well, doing it live.
There
You
you
know,
go.
you guys
That's how
know
we
the
do it.
slogan by now.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do.
Yeah.
Welcome to the social media show. We talk about everything and anything on the internet, and we have a lot of topics to go through today.
Yeah.
Some are probably rage bait based off of Wayne's thread.
Oops, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did, and you know exactly what you did.
I saw something and I was like, I had a thought and I was like, maybe other people had this thought. And they didn't. They had a complete opposite thought.
They had complete opposite thoughts, and I don't even think that they followed. I don't think they followed what you were saying.
No, they just saw GTA 6.
They just saw. They snapped.
They
freaked out.
They did.
Oh my god, they freaked out, and like you didn't. It is so great how the internet works and this literally stamps what I always say. People do not read posts. Like, if you're posting like words, people don't read it. And it could literally be like threads, something that is legitimately for typing words out to get your thought out, and people will still not read it and understand. Like, they'll just be like, no, I hate cats. You're like, I'm talking about hippopotamuses. What are you talking about? Like, this is absolutely insane. Your thread is taking off. I actually re-shared it because I wanted to get more
you
views.
Want more people to get mad at it?
I want more people to get pissed off at your thread. It is great. Wayne, you're a genius, and I absolutely love it.
Whoopsie.
Oopsie doopsie. Yeah, whatever. If you guys want to know what it is, go to Wayne's thread, just Vegas Wayne, and please like check it out and have yourself a good chuckle in those comments. Your comments are going crazy. They're going nuts. Are we viral? Are you viral?
I think I went viral today.
Is this making you viral? I love it.
Yeah. Streamer University.
Yeah,
here I come.
Here we go. Wayne, how's your week been so far?
So far, so good, man. Yeah, just doing my thing, out there helping people get their businesses online. That's all I can do.
Absolutely. The life of a marketer.
I don't know
what I mean?
I don't know if we're 2026 and people still figuring it out, but here we go.
Here we are. Like, you would think that a lot of people, like, working with businesses now, like with my new job, and it's like essentially advertising, but like, you already are on our website, so I can't really mention the name of the company because that would just be weird. Yeah, but working in advertising has really taught me that business owners, literally, it's like they have a high thought and they're like, I can do that. And then they're like, I want to make money off of that. And then someone hits them up to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing so great. And then they get so defensive because like businesses are their babies, right? And
100%.
They freak out when they get constructive criticism from the place that they initially wanted business from. It's so weird. 100%. And wild.
Oh yeah. People
don't
ask
get
you
it
all day long for advice and then not take it.
And then not take it. It's so crazy. Here's a word of caution to y'all business owners out there. You don't know everything. And it always helps to have someone on the back end that supports you. Allow them to chop it up with you because you never know. You're going to learn something new, or maybe some features have changed. I'm just saying, dude, like, you got to listen. You got to listen. Put on your listening ears and close your talking mouth.
There's a little. 1 second.
Just make it smaller. Just like that. All right, enough chit chat. Wayne, what are we getting into this week?
Let's see. We got all kinds of stuff. We got YouTube doing things again. AI backlash, of course, still running around rampant. What else? GTA
OpenAI
6,
is going crazy.
We could talk about the GTA 6 drama.
GTA 6 is
taking the gaming industry by storm. It's absolutely insane.
They're literally making people break their brains right
they're
now.
losing their minds. Oh,
they're
losing their minds.
losing their damn minds. It's actually pretty crazy how in depth this is getting.
Supposedly somebody paid $350,000 for an early release copy of the game that these leakers have. It's getting very interesting.
This is starting to become the lore of GTA 6, you know, like
100%.
we waited so long, and there's like, I no wonder why Netflix wants to make a documentary about it. Essentially, they call it an early release or a cinematic release or whatever. Yeah. No, literally, it's basically a Netflix documentary about this game.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Why did it take so long?
Well, we'll get into it here a little bit later, but that's what the whole hack is about. The whole hack is about the underlying like message for the hack or the leaking, I guess, whatever is happening. Is that they're upset about the anti-consumerism like steps that like Sony is taking, and especially Rockstar is taking with this game by it being the first game not being physically released on CD and all this stuff. So they're like all of these underlying like, it's like this underlying like fuck the man to it, I guess. I don't know if you want to put it that way, but also at the same time, so many people are like want this game to come out and be so perfect. Like it's like you have the people that want the game coming out turning against the leaker now, even though the leaker is trying to do something in their favor at the end of the day.
They're doing something for them.
They're doing something for good. But people want this game to be so perfect and it can't be ruined and all this stuff. They're now turning on the leaker and they're helping out the man or whatever. It's actually really interesting. It's all interesting.
It's absolutely crazy. And but like also like I didn't know how in depth this hacker thing went. Like I knew about the first one, but like this second one is nuts.
Oh yeah, this all happened in like the last 3 or 4 days. It's absolutely been, it's got everything in like a chokehold.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And honestly, if I were Rockstar, I would be kind of concerned about my security practices. Let's just say that, but we'll save it for when we get on that subject.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
What's the first thing that we're talking about?
Let's see. The first thing, got YouTube changing the rules again. Last week they changed
Why not?
them. Last week they changed them into a way where everybody thought it was going to hurt. And now this week they're changing it in a way where it kind of like just balances it all out, I think. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Like I think it just all balances out. Okay. So all right.
So they're are they backtrack? They're backtracking essentially.
Well, they're not backtracking. They're changing another metric, the way another metric is measured.
Okay. All right.
But it coincides with the metric that they changed last week. So we'll get into it and see what.
Their incoming change from YouTube. Official announcements are going up, videos from Renee Ritchie, all focused around how YouTube measures views. And I really want to share my thoughts. There are two things. Number one, how views are counted. One particular word that I think is important for everyone to really...
Remember the last week's change was all about the hours watched.
It was hours watched to 8,000, from 4,000 to 8,000. And then for the YouTube shorts, it was like you had to have like what?
10 million, was it 20 million or something?
20 million views. Like that is outrageous. I'm sorry. That is absolutely outrageous.
Right. But the way they used to count those views was you had to watch for 30 seconds. So that's what they're changing. And he'll get into it now. So.
Honor and understand moving forward. And really, most of all, how does this impact creators of any and all sizes? People just getting started, people with huge channels, and more. On August 24th, so about 1 week from today, at the time of this video release, YouTube is going to be counting views in a new way. As soon as the video begins to play, it's a view. This is very different from how it's been in the past. In order for a view to count, it needs to play for a number of seconds. Nobody knows for sure, but we do know it's a few frames, it's a few seconds. It's more than just the first frame and it's a view. Interestingly, other video platforms like Instagram, TikTok, maybe LinkedIn, they measure views much more similar to the new rollout, the new way to measure views that YouTube will be moving forward with. And my first thought was, is this based on backlash from the community? Maybe. And then at the same time,
here's the thing, like this doesn't help the situation.
It doesn't.
Like this just waters down now YouTube views. So like when you go to like, so when people are going to marketers and everything now, like the marketer, like you can go to a marketer tomorrow and say you have 1 million views. That marketer is going to look at you and say, how many engaged views do you have?
Correct.
And that's when you're going to shit yourself.
And you're like, I didn't even know that was a thing. What do you mean? I have the views.
Exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
But this is based off of the monetization guide that we showed last week, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of that whole monetization thing. Yeah.
That's insane. They're really just not letting people make money. This is literally what I was talking about.
Well, well, I don't think it's like I don't think it's anybody there technically waking up and going, hey, we're going to fuck all these people over on our platform. I think this is just the evolution of the space and what it's becoming, unfortunately. Like,
unfortunately,
yeah.
They're weeding people out. Well, that's what it feels like.
Well, what's happening is the area is becoming saturated, and and there's not enough money to go around. So they're doing is they're changing the metrics so they can, because there's less money to go around, but there's still like certain people they need to get money to. Otherwise they lose their content themselves. You know what I mean? YouTube has content creators that they rely on. I don't know if anybody realizes this, but like there are content creators where if they left YouTube, it would hurt YouTube. So they're doing everything they can to get the money to the right people
and keep them there because they're their cash cows.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
As you'll see as we move forward.
Because like tomorrow, we could wake up one day and there could be a situation where we're reading a headline that says Mr. Beast is now signed to Netflix and all of his content is on Netflix. You know what I mean?
And he has an exclusive contract with Netflix.
Right. Exactly. So YouTube is trying to stop that from happening right now.
Well, I mean, I think
this is necessarily like towards like directly to get Mr. Beast money, but like it's
correct.
I'm just using that as an example of what's happening.
I just feel like this is kind of late in the game for them to kind of change these parameters, you know? Like I feel like if they were to do this, they should have done this years ago, you know? Like now it's like this is your Hail Mary. This is what it feels like. It feels like a Hail Mary.
Yeah, this is
like
their
we
last,
have nothing. This is our last leg. Like if after this, we don't even know if we're going to survive.
Yeah, they know there's other players coming to town. They know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So interesting.
YouTube isn't changing one policy. They're adding a new policy, and now they're counting views in two different ways. That really matters. And by the way, my name is Brian. Really glad you made it. It's all about content creation, specifically YouTube here. Let's carry on. Now, this change will impact all video formats. That's shorts, live streams, videos on demand, or traditional videos just like this one you're watching, and more. Now, here's what's important. The money didn't change. If you're already monetized or you become monetized, in order to get paid, in other words, in order for YouTube ads to run on your video, the view has to be an engaged view.
Exactly.
And that's the part we really need to talk about. Because earlier I mentioned the power of the word engaged. This is something that YouTube talks about nonstop if you want success on YouTube. If you really want to understand how the algorithm fundamentally works and what truly matters, they talk again about engagement so many different ways. Really the goal for me personally, I want to steer myself to focusing on how I can create an engaging experience for the viewer. This video on the screen now is going to dive deep into exactly what to,
there you go.
What if
they changed the rules. It's only going to help. It's going to hurt everything. I can only imagine. I just see the dominoes in my head. I'm first of all, view botting is going to go up. It's going to be cheaper for view bot farms because all they got to do is play the first frame of every video. You know what I mean? They don't have to stick around for 5, 7, 10 seconds now or whatever. It's just going to hurt that. The AI videos are going to go crazy.
They're going to go nuts.
Yeah. AI videos are going to go crazy with these views. I don't know, man. Oh, go ahead.
It's just like a real, it's just, again, I still feel like it's just too late in the game for YouTube to be start changing shit. Yeah. You know, like they were doing so good. Well, I don't really know if they were doing good. I'm not working for them, but like realistically, like all these content creators came out of this, right? And like, it's so, and YouTube is so integrated with other streaming platforms that like for them to change these parameters, I don't know, man. It's just, it's definitely hurting the content creators, but I feel like it's going to hurt them in the long run.
Yeah. I think I think it's going to hurt the brand. I think it's going to water the brand down.
Yeah. But I do agree with you. There's so much oversaturation with the market when it comes to content creators that they have to do something to mitigate that. You know,
they're just trying to spread too much money too thin.
Yeah. No, they were doing it for years and now they're like, oh, wait. Yeah, no, we can't do that. Yeah, and then now they're like trying to pick up all the coins they spilled in the arcade. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
want to wind up in like honestly like a music situation where the artists are making 0.00005 of a penny on every time you watch one of their videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that was like definitely hurting a lot of content creators too. Like, you know, like, that you're literally making a fraction of a 5-cent coin. Yeah. Whenever you get these views.
And well, yeah, exactly. Well, in the music industry, like I think T-Pain talks about it, is like there was literally a day where he went from making a 99 cents per song to making less than a penny per song. It was the day that they started. They went from you buying music 99 cents per song in the Apple store to basically paying a subscription fee to stream your music. And
correct.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to stop it to where like the content isn't that low, like isn't that unappreciated. Like I'm not gonna lie, like you're making less than a penny a song. Like, you don't think your content's very appreciated, and I think they're trying to stop that from happening in this space.
Yeah. Definitely. Because that's disheartening, especially as a creator, like you, like T-Pain, case in point, like you just mentioned, like going from that amount of money that you have coming in, and you're like a world renowned like artist that like you've traveled the world, going from 99 cents to like pennies. Yeah, that hurts. Like that. I mean, I don't care who you are.
Well, it was on the documentary when he was talking about, like, I didn't even know, like he sold his entire music library recently because of all that, because he literally sat down and looked at the math and said, in my lifetime and my children's lifetime, I will never see the amount of money someone wants to buy my music for right now.
Damn, that
because
hurts.
He's making so little on his music.
Yeah.
And he was an artist that owned his masters.
And he owned the right. Yeah, I was gonna say he owned all of his masters. Like,
and for like the longest time, terrible. that's what they told everybody. Like, make sure you own your masters. Make sure you own your masters. And like,
because you never know.
Hey, that didn't even fucking pan out with one of the biggest artists of our time.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's just it's so disheartening too, because, you know, content creators put a lot of effort into us. Some of them don't, and some of them are just popular from other platforms, and then their, you know, whole caravan comes over. But for the people that have literally like struggled to build and are like just about to pop, like this is going to be this next wave is going to be really difficult for them if they don't already get there. Yeah. So it's going to be really up to like people's communities and these content creators communities to really like push the envelope for them, get them those views, and really start getting them to that level of where they are just about to hit that threshold and go over and be able to, you know, roll in or grandfather in with these new parameters that they're setting.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Yeah. Very unfortunate. It
sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because we're part of that. We're small town too. We're small town. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Stick figure.
Oh yeah. Fuck the world.
Stick figures. Fuck the world. I love this. This guy with the yellow hat. We've seen him before. This is that guy.
Yeah, I feel like this is an AI video talking about AI backlash.
AI video talking about AI backlash. Who'd have thought?
Is he not an AI video? I don't know. I mean,
no, I thought he was. I think we confirmed that. Oh, yeah, like maybe. he put in like this stuff for Chat GPT or something like that, or maybe it was Cloud. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. But we did talk about it in an earlier video. Go watch our video on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh,
heck yeah, that's a sick background.
Turn my music down. There we go.
Oh, I can't even hear it.
Yeah, it was barely playing. It was the music was over it. Oh my God.
And removing their music from your recommendations by default. This is excellent news. It'll mean less AI slop in your playlists, more information for listeners, and more space in the music economy for real human artists. Spotify will allow.
Yeah.
Bro, that's wild, dude. Like, I don't use Spotify. I don't use Spotify.
I don't either.
Like,
I stopped using Spotify once I got the first ad for them recruiting ICE agents. And once I got that, I was like, wow, this really sucks. And I'm paying for this. The crazy part is I was paying for a subscription. And I still got that ad. That was the part that I was like, no, absolutely not. I am paying what?
Why
close
would
to
they even advertise there? Like, I'm like that is
that's
not
what
your
I'm
demographic,
saying.
bro. Like,
and I'm not your demographic. I am a person of color.
like, no, Spotify itself is not your demographic, bro. Like, come on.
I don't want to be listening to Lil Uzi Vert, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, by the way, if you want to join ICE, we got you." Like, what?
Bro, I guarantee you, like, the top artist on Spotify is probably Bad Bunny.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%, and he was. He was at the time. Read the room, dude.
Yeah.
But like it's not like I listened to that type of demographics. And not saying that everyone in that demographic is like that, but let's say there's a stereotype.
Go advertise on Truth Social. You'll do much better.
Yeah, Truth Social, go ham.
If you're worried about ROI, trust me, Truth Social, Fox News, you'll get it all day.
Those are your people. Go where your money can be made. But the fact that I even got that on a subscription really like pissed me off that I haven't written an email in so long, like an actual disgruntled,
so feverishly,
like
feverish email.
What the heck are you doing with my subscription email?
Yeah.
I haven't, and I got on so fast, and I found like all the details, and I was like, this is absurd. I can't believe you do this. I'm canceling immediately. Yeah. And like, I immediately got a response, and I believe I have to find this email, but it says, if you're contacting us regarding the ICE ads, we're on it. And this will be read. Yeah, we're on it, and we're gonna rectify the situation. Essentially, that's like that's in layman's terms.
On it.
But it's essentially they knew that there was ads being put out for people recruiting ICE agents. Yeah. I don't remember what the company was. They had to be
formatted for their platform. There's no like, it's not like they were uploaded to Google Sense and they just worked on fucking Spotify.
Right, exactly. It's not like it just like someone uploaded it a million times.
No, there was a
vetting process.
Yeah, there was a marketing coordinator involved, I'm sure.
There was someone that was involved that could have stopped this.
There was two marketing coordinators involved, I bet. One on Spotify's side and one on ICE's side.
Exactly. So it's like,
people, come on.
Someone approve this. You can't just come back just because, and it's like the YouTube thing. Just because there's backlash, you should have already taken those precautions ahead of time. Yeah. You know, like you can't just approve things and then be like, oh no, sorry, that's not what we meant. No, this is 2026. We knew you meant to do that.
Oh,
we knew that was intentional. Oh yeah. I don't use Spotify anymore, like at all. I literally jumped ship. I downloaded all my playlists and I uploaded it to Apple Music and canceled immediately. Yeah. And they actually in the cancellation asked me, is this because of the ICE agents advertisement? And I clicked yes, and then I went back and I clicked yes again because I wanted to double down. I wanted to make sure that they knew. And then they were like, oh, we'll offer you 3 months free. Nope, you've already lost me, dude. You've already lost me.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, that was my rant, guys, about Spotify. You're welcome.
Spotify fucked up.
Yeah, they did. They totally did. And they know it.
And honestly, I've never liked the logo.
I've never liked the logo either.
Like it literally is like, it's a knockoff of the Wi-Fi logo. What the fuck are you doing?
How lazy is that?
Like, I've never liked their logo. Like, I just don't know. They've never done it for me.
And honestly, I don't really miss it at all. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Their persona is AI, but they'll also apply the label involuntarily if necessary. Listeners will also have the option to report any unlabeled accounts that they suspect are AI. Several AI-generated artists on Spotify have hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners, many of whom probably don't know that they're listening to AI garbage. So this change will have a real positive impact. Good job, Spotify. In their
bare minimum
service update, Spotify said, listeners have been clear in telling us that they don't like seeing an artist profile that seems human, only to find out that the persona is AI generated. That's why, starting mid-September, you'll begin to see an AI persona badge on some artist profiles. So, Spotify heard their users complaining about AI slop and then took action against it, which makes this a clear example of the anti-AI backlash actually working. Hooray! Beyond just keeping their users happy, I think this move makes a lot of long-term business sense for Spotify. If listeners get comfortable listening to AI-generated music from AI-generated artists, the economic value of music will drop to zero. Or, I guess it'll drop to the electricity cost of generating each song divided by the number of listeners who share it. So, basically zero. After all, for people who don't have a problem consuming AI slop, why pay for a Spotify subscription when you can just generate free songs on your phone? Now, this isn't a total victory in the war against music slop. Spotify is applying labels to accounts where the artist persona is AI generated, not AI generated music itself. So,
So you're still getting AI generated content that is in an auditory fashion. So you're literally, and he's right. He gave him the star for bare minimum. You're only labeling them, but what, like it doesn't, come on, guys.
It's wild.
You're not going the extra mile for us. Like that's what it's, as a consumer, you need to meet me.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
What's wrong with you?
Like consumerism and like hospitality and businesses went out the window. Like that's just like
100%. It's gone.
We're to the point now where companies have now optimized making money. Like your emotions do not matter whatsoever. Like I don't know why people think they do.
No,
but that's where we're at with all these companies. Like Twitch came out. I don't know if you remember last week we were talking about how Twitch is now using like our streams and our chats to basically train AI.
Yes.
And they made that where you can't opt in. You can't opt out. Are you like you're automatically opted into it? You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to do it, you have to go to settings and turn it off.
Correct.
And they literally came out. I think their head of marketing over there came out, and somebody asked him, was like, it was in an official interview. Someone said, well, why is it not opt in? Like, why can't people just go in and opt in if they want to? And he literally said, like, the answer out of the man's mouth was, if we made it opt in, no one would.
No one would.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like, it's not the fact that like it's just like they're just trying to operate their business in the most optimized way they can. And they're going to step on toes and piss on people doing it. Yeah, they're going to step on people and piss people off doing it because it's not your business. You know, So it's just wild to see how many people want to like run other people's businesses all at the end of the day.
And but also not knowing any information about the back end. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we can recognize AI slop when we see it, but like also like not being able to voice your concerns versus trying to change a whole perspective and perception of a business. Those are two different things, you know? And like, I feel like a lot of people tend to go with the latter. Like they're really trying to be like, no, you need to do this. You need to do that. It's like, okay, I can hear your concerns, but in the end of the day, I am providing the service, not you.
Right.
So if you want to work for us and you have great ideas, awesome. Send in your application. Yeah. But at this point, you're just a consumer, and to some degree or level, I don't have to listen to you.
Right, exactly. I really don't. You made the decision, like you no longer wanted to deal with their service, and that's how you do it.
Correct.
Like you know what I mean?
Correct.
Like going on Twitter and everything. Like we'll probably maybe get another couple people to do it too. But like at the end of the day, it's your decision to use that service or not. So
100%, absolutely. Free will, people. You got it.
You got it.
Use it.
Yeah.
Real human can still.
I don't know how much longer you're gonna have it, so you might as well.
Honestly, really.
Unlabeled AI slop music under their own name. Spotify does already have a labeling system for AI-generated songs, but for some reason they haven't made the system mandatory yet. So the fight against music slop continues. But
because it's opt-in, and no one's going to label.
It's opt-in.
No one's going to label their music AI if they don't have to.
No, they won't. That's why they have to go in now and do it. That's why it's gone on for so long without people actually opting in. And you're right. If anyone does opt into this, I mean, they're just probably like, ooh, I get to be the beta, you know,
Yeah,
like
exactly,
that's her thing. That's her thing, you know?
Yeah.
But like, they're right. If they gave people the option, a lot of people wouldn't utilize it. Maybe techies and a bunch of people who are, you know, like into that, like trying out new things. But and realistically, you know, there's two sides of the fence when it comes to AI. Some people really support it and think that it really helps. They also think that they can create better things because they're not musically inclined, or they can't write, you know, a dissertation, but they have the ideas in their head. They just don't know how to formulate the words in a consensual sense or like a logical sense. But you know, and then on the other end, you just have people putting out shitty AI songs.
AI slop. Yeah. So it's wild.
It's wild.
But overall,
wild,
this is definitely good news. But wait, what's wrong with listening to AI music? Yeah. And what's wrong with cannibalism too? What?
Okay.
Maybe
that's a stretch.
That is a hard pivot for what he is talking about. Bro just literally went to like
I'm just trying
to
tickle my ears, and bro like pulling out like craziness.
He's talking about cannibalism on this.
We should be allowed to consume
AI
slop and also other people. I didn't say that. That's not. Oh, okay. You're just doing a bit to promote another video. Or maybe I really love cannibalism. Click here to find out.
That's crazy.
That is absolutely insane that he has a video that says, "Is AI worse than cannibalism?" Click it. I was gonna say, click it.
Or is it? Technically, humans can eat other humans. We are made of meat, and meat is food. The body of an adult man contains approximately 120,000 calories, which is enough to feed another adult man for around 48 days. The overwhelming majority of the 63 million people who died in 2025 were not eaten, which means that a huge amount of edible protein was wasted. If not for the widespread cultural taboo against cannibalism, those extra calories could have helped to alleviate hunger in the developing world. Widespread cannibalism would also be good for the environment by reducing the global demand for farmed meat and by reducing the amount of methane released by decaying human corpses. Some philosophers have argued that our modern
that's a proven point.
to cannibalism is entirely irrational, assuming that the people being eaten are already dead and have given their consent for their bodies to be consumed.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the consent in here?
Historical records from cannibalistic societies also confirm that human flesh tastes really good. Now, at this point, you may be thinking, holy sweet Mary, mother of what the was that? That's good. That means that you are a normal, functioning human being. Cannibalism is, in fact, very bad. The ethical system that I believe in is that an action is morally good if and only if it benefits humanity, and an action is morally wrong if and only if it harms humanity, where humanity is defined as the social group emergent from...
Sounds like you got to define harm.
It sounds like you have to define cannibalism. Like, honestly, I don't, I mean, yes, he's right about the methane, but like, it's the,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I want to be like supportive, but like you're talking about cannibalism here. Like, we've been taught not to eat other people over like
exactly.
Since we were forever, you know, we've been taught that it's wrong to eat that. But I also get the global food shortage, you know, but that is also based off of our governments. That's not based off of the fact that our moral compass, you know?
Right. No,
this is literally based off of just our government. If our governments could step up, you know, give us a little bit more and, you know, help us and not try to kill us.
That's true.
You know,
that is
be
true,
good. Could be good. Could be good. Maggle says, no, but wait, there is still cannibalism in society today. Can you imagine if that changes? So yeah, she's not incorrect. There are some like countries and religions that do practice cannibalism, but it's cannibalism not like, oh, we're going to kill Ted tomorrow and eat him. Like it's more so like they're already dying and they have no diseases. They're essentially healthy. They're just dying of natural causes. So we're going to cook them up because we're hungry. And we need to feed and sustain our, you know, our people, which she's not wrong. But imagine if that was like worldwide. It'd be a free for all.
That'd just be a thing.
That'd be crazy. Like you just go down, you go to the store and like a whole thigh, a human thigh is just wrapped up in the meat section. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would
But you know what? We have AI slop, so
hey,
who knows?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Go nuts, dude.
Yeah.
No. Cannibalism.
Anyway, cannibalism.
Not
AI.
doing it. Yeah, we can get away from this subject.
Cannibalism AI is bad. Don't do it.
Yeah, cannibalism AI is bad. Don't do it. If you do, you're going to prison forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What is this? It looks like a robot.
It is a robot doing robot things.
Okay.
Amazon is like, I feel like we've every like fucking 3 months for the past 10 years, we talk about drones are going to deliver, and I have yet to see one.
I just watched a video of one delivering
in the pool.
The pool one, yeah, the girl lady in Texas when she heard the fans whirling, and then all of a sudden it just dumps it right into her.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was so excited too when it first started, and she goes, "It's going
to put in the pool."
Yeah, it just dumped it right in her pool.
It does.
Right in her pool. That's crazy.
So yeah, they're expanding to 500 U.S. cities.
Amazon's drone delivery service expanding
Are we one
to
of them?
nearly 500 cities.
I hope so.
And will be in full effect by the end of the year.
I want to start seeing
Amazon says the service allows customers to order and receive items, including groceries, electronics, and medications in as fast as 30 minutes. All right, we'll take it.
All right.
There you go. Yeah, Amazon's making their drones come out live and do stuff.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm glad that they're finally implementing it. This is definitely going to take away, though, from maybe not. Maybe Uber Eats and like DoorDash and shit like that. They're probably going to jump on that trend and get rid of people because all you have to do is pay for the drone. You can license it from Amazon.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
And you can license the drone from Amazon, but that's also going to put a lot of people out of jobs.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to be an advancement.
Drivers that make $150,000 a year, man.
Yes, absolutely. And then eventually it's going to span into other things like the garbage man. Like, eventually they're just going to be able to take and carry all that weight, like this won't be, no back pain, no more medical, they're going to save a ton of money on health insurance. So I can definitely see this going, killing a lot of jobs.
Yeah,
for sure.
But but the thing is like, you mentioned all the good benefits, but then you got people losing their jobs. So it's like,
yeah, right. Like the benefit is you get it faster. The bad note is your neighbor now has to gets his car repossessed because he can't afford anything,
because he just got his latest computer part dropped off in his pool.
Correct. Yeah. And then what about that? What about the insurance, like property insurance, because once essentially that person's money goes through, they own it. So you may own the drone, but what about the lady that got her whatever the package was dropped in her jacuzzi? What happens then? Is there a water damage fee? Is there a beta test fee where it's like this product might not actually work as well as you think it will? You might have broken stuff.
Yeah.
How do you remedy that? There's just so many endless
things. So many things.
Good and bad. I think medication is a great way to go. The problem with that is that, it can be easily stolen. That's the problem that I have with that.
Yeah.
Will it drop off at the front door?
Well, every time I see it is getting dropped off in the backyard, but now you're just inviting people to go into your backyard and steal packages.
Right. Exactly.
Now you're going to see these giant drones coming from the sky. You know what I mean? They're going to know where the package is at. So it's
I think, and this is just me. This is me thinking with my very curious brain. I think they should do facial recognition when it comes to stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Something like how we have to sign for priority letters and shit like that. Yeah. I think that having facial recognition, especially for things that are sensitive as opiates and medications that people actually need to survive.
Yeah.
I think that having a facial recognition, I think that'd be probably a step up. I'm just saying.
The internet,
right?
The internet,
right?
Flock cameras flying around would be
all day.
Oh my! All day. Just flock cameras on every grid pattern. All day long.
Absolutely.
Man. There's some people that would never leave their houses.
No, they wouldn't have to. Why would they? They wouldn't have to. They're going to work from home now. Yeah. But also I can also see people utilizing AI to, hey, make me a face, make me a picture of this person.
I need a 3D model of this person. Yeah, exactly.
Correct. Exactly. I don't know, man. There's a lot of possibilities. A lot of good and bad here. A lot of good and bad.
Yeah.
For the first time ever,
I didn't mean to do that. Yep.
What is this? iPhone, what are you doing?
iPhone is doing things. I don't know. They're coming out with their new phones
again.
This year, but this is apparently, I mean, just a yearly thing. You know that. I mean,
yeah, I do.
iPhone this is supposed to iPhone 18 isn't coming this year, and why you should just buy an iPhone 17.
Okay.
There you go. I'm actually holding out. I'm skipping this year because next year supposedly there's going to be like an all glass or like a mostly glass iPhone coming out. And that's what I'm holding out for. So I don't know why this guy is telling me not to buy a phone this year, but that's why I'm not buying a phone.
What is the benefit of having an all glass phone?
I would imagine, I don't know yet.
Yeah, because I don't get it.
I would imagine maybe heat dissipation. Like I don't know if it's going to be better in the heat world. I don't know yet.
Let's see. Let's find out.
But for me, it's just interesting to have an all glass phone. It'll be interesting to see what
it is. Like. It is. Yeah. I will definitely say that I think mine is a 14 because I refuse to pay yearly for a phone.
Well, I just makes no sense to me. Which one they have now. Like if you ask people which iPhone they have, they don't even know what number they're on. So like the fact that the numbers even mean anything, like that's why I'm like,
just say iPhone.
At this point, they don't. It doesn't mean it means absolutely nothing because they all look alike. No one knows which one they're on. And until they actually do a major because next year's also the 20th anniversary. So that's why I think they're holding out for a major redesign till like next year, because it's the 20th anniversary of the iPhone. So I think they're holding for something big, for the big day, I guess. But yeah, let's see what this guy's got going on.
There is not going to be a new base iPhone this year or this fall. Let that sink in for a second because it really is a break from everything that Apple has done since the very first iPhone. Every September
and I have a strange indication of why they're not coming out with a base iPhone.
Well over a decade.
Why is that?
You could count.
I feel like they have a lot because there's not much change between the iPhone from this year to last year or last year to this year.
No, honestly, I feel like in the last 3 years, there's nothing that's really changed about it.
And I think it ties into what I think is going to happen. Next year is going to be a big revamp. So they need to get rid of all these machine pieces and all these parts that they have because they're not going to be part of the new redesign. Like the redesign is going to need new machinery and new parts and pieces like to actually because of what it's going to look like and change. So I feel like they have a lot of just parts and pieces that they need to fucking get rid of. So they're not going to even fuck around with the base model because like the other models they probably made too many of in the past, like the pluses and the pros and all those. I think they have like too much of that still laying around that they need to like I guess repurpose, if you will, into these new models.
Yeah, and honestly, their trade-in program, what I honestly always wanted to like really know, and I can't still find like a correct answer. It's kind of like hypothetical what they say, but what do like having the trade-in program is cool, but like, are they actually repurposing and utilizing this like these and making the newer iPhones? Like, is that actually what's happening?
Like on a microscopic level, like the bits in the boards, they actually have the bits in the boards. That doesn't make sense, but on the boards,
the bits in the boards,
like there's small traces of rare earth metals, and that's what costs so much in these phones and stuff. Like it's the fact that they have gold and like I think silicone is one or something. There's things that are like classified as rare earth metals. And that's what they're trying to get back from these phones. They just don't want it. That's why they don't want them to wind up in a landfill because a rare earth metal is we're actually running out of that on Earth.
That resource, we are running out of that resource.
That's why it's a rare earth metal, and they use a lot of rare earth metals in technology to make them work. So that's why they do.
Yeah, because they're conductors, right?
Yeah. So that's why they actually want to like recycle these things. So they do actually break them down, melt them down, and get the rare earth metals back out because we're running out of that shit. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's crazy. Okay, cool. Because like I've always wondered that like this, and that's why I was saying like that one year they came out with like two iPhones, and like I was just like, how are they busting these out so quickly?
Yeah,
like to me it just didn't make sense, but that does make sense. I'm glad that they're finally utilizing it, but they're only utilizing it because we're running out of the rare earth metals. I guarantee you, if we had a surplus, they would fucking milk that vein dry.
We don't give a shit. Yeah. But we're running out of it. So, and like, I remember, I forget what year it was. There was a big push where, like, basically, like if you turn in your iPhone, it's 100% like recycled. Like it's not like none of it's wasted. Like it's literally 100% recycled back into the system. From if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So they do actually do that.
Cool. All right.
On a new standard iPhone showing up alongside the Pro models. That streak is ending. This year, Apple is splitting up the iPhone 18 lineup in two, and the regular iPhone is getting pushed all the way into next spring. So here's how it's going to allegedly shake out. In September, we're getting the three,
because their cycle is always going to be the premier flagship models are going to come in the fall, and then the discount cheaper models or whatever budget models that they consider are going to be released in the springtime.
Yeah, that's usually how they go, right? Yeah. Because like it's like usually like near around my birthday that there's always an iPhone. That's why I usually get an iPhone for myself for my birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's usually that's my thing.
That's how it's always been. Yeah, like September time, fall time, you get a new iPhone.
Yep.
Most expensive iPhones that Apple makes: the iPhone 18 Pro, the iPhone 18 Pro Max, and the first ever foldable iPhone, which most people are now calling the iPhone Ultra, and it could land somewhere around $2,000+.
I don't even want a foldable phone.
2,000?
Yeah, it's gonna be the dumbest
for it to
phone.
Fold.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like the size of an iPad Mini. The thing's gonna be enormous.
Need that?
It's gonna be freaking stupid.
I don't need that. No one needs that.
No.
For who you are, no one needs that. We have an iPhone because of its compactness. How it's compact.
Yeah.
Everything's in there.
And here's the other thing. Like it also like no one's talking about this, but like the way that they're releasing it and launching the foldable iPhone, from what I heard, is they're actually like it's already they can't keep up with production, but the way it's being worded, it's almost like the same way they did it when they launched the Apple Vision Pro, which was their VR headset.
Okay, I was like, what is that? I have no idea.
They did the same thing. They kind of like released this product, but they released it on the high end to where like it's not everybody's not going to get it. It literally they're kind of doing it by design where they're only going to make so many, and when it sells out, they're done. Because I feel like this is like the same thing with that when they did the Apple Vision Pro, it wasn't a consumer ready product. It basically is them selling a beta product to consumers.
Yeah,
and they're testing the waters on a certain scale to see if
like a small focus group,
right? Yeah, like a focus group. But they're doing it where it's like kind of being launched as a product, but still it's a test product to see how it's actually going to work on a wide scale. First of all. Because even like they can't test these products on wide scales. Even if they give them to 1,000 employees or 2,000 employees, that's not millions of people that are going to be using this.
No. And they're also employees, so obviously they're kind of not I wouldn't say biased on the product, because they're trying it out and they're probably getting incentives for finding like flaws and stuff like that. But like you're testing it on people that already know the product. Why don't you test it on Android users and see if it's compatible with them?
Exactly.
Why don't you test it on older people, the older generation and the baby boomers, and test it on them? That's actually your targets. You're looking for, if you're looking for real statistics, you want to go with people who either don't use your product, kind of use your product, or use your product to some capacity in a short form. Like that's your focus group, because that's where you're going to get the real answers by using like for us, like we're iPhone all day, but by giving it to me, I'm just going to be disgruntled at the fact that it's not my old phone.
Right, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And that doesn't help the business at all either.
Right, exactly. So
then everything else, the standard iPhone 18, the cheaper iPhone 18e, and possibly, fingers crossed, a second generation.
What the fuck is E? Oh my, we're going to have an E? No one's going to buy, no one's going to sit there and say, I have an iPhone 18e.
We barely brought the mini. you really think you're going to bring an E in here and we're just going to be like, "Ooh, that looks fun."
Yeah. What the hell's an E?
What is an E?
Extra parts we're trying to sell.
Extra metals, extra earth metals.
All of that will be held for the spring of 2027, where we'll have another event with the base iPhone 18 expected to arrive around March. So if you're the kind of person who normally just buys the regular iPhone, the plain one, the value pick, honestly, the best phone of the year, in my opinion, you're not getting a new one this fall. You're going to have to wait until early next year. And I want to be honest about why this matters. Apple is very clearly leading with its most profitable products first and saving the affordable stuff for later. The Pro and the Fold get the fall spotlight, they get the launch hype, they get the holiday quarter, and the everyday buyer has to wait a few extra months unless you want to get one of those more expensive phones, which Apple's kind of banking on the fact that you might want to. Whether that bothers you or not probably depends on which iPhone you're actually going to buy this year. So let's get into what we're hearing about that base iPhone 18, because the picture kind of shifted a little bit and there's some pretty interesting stuff here. As of very recently, analyst Jeff Pugh is claiming the standard iPhone 18 is going to jump up from 8 gigs on this 17 model all the way up to 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is actually what the iPhone 17 Pro currently has.
What?
That doesn't even make sense.
That phone is gonna explode.
But the thing is like and companies have started doing this, and I know why. It's the RAM shortage. It's wild.
It's a RAM shortage. Yeah, we talked about this in an earlier video.
For the longest time, like, memory has always doubled.
Yeah,
like he just said, we're going from 8 gigabytes to 12. So we're only adding. It's only like a 50% increase. Like, what are we doing?
And also, like, you have to, and like we were talking about with games and like the bit rate and stuff like that. Like we were talking about like how now, like, you any a game on your Xbox, you have to have external storage just so that way it doesn't lag or have because like of how much like storage space you need to have.
Yeah,
like you need a terabyte just so that way you can download like 2 games. Just to have it run seamlessly. Like, that's absolutely insane. Like, the RAM shortage is real, guys. And
it's bad,
if you don't believe it, maybe you should check why your game keeps stalling out or you keep having to reset, like, everything.
Yeah,
because this RAM shortage is seriously hurting.
RAM is real.
RAM is real. RAM is hashtag RAM is real.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we don't have to keep going. There's no new, there's no cheap iPhone this year.
$2,000 is a lot though, dude. Like, that is
for a phone.
And that's like probably after trade-in.
$2,000 used to be a nice laptop.
It used to be an Acer or like one of those gaming laptops.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Alienware. It used to be Alienware back in the day. Like, you
can fit it in your pocket, fold it up.
That's nuts. Can we take a look at this folded iPhone?
It's so ugly.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it and I can't. Because I'm thinking Sidekick.
No.
I'm thinking a razor. Like a razor with a metal button.
Have you ever played Animal Crossing?
I've watched people play Animal Crossing.
So do you know what a phone looks like in Animal Crossing?
No.
Look at this.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. I hate that.
This is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen. I mean,
I hate
people
that.
Don't know. This one right here is what I think a lot of people are thinking what it's going to look like. There's other like things. These are all like concept. Nobody really knows yet at this point. There might have been a leak, but I'm not sure.
Like the other one where it folds forward. I hate that.
Like maybe this could be it, because these actually look like actual dummy phones that they would send to case makers. You know, like Casetify and stuff. They have to get their shit ready before the phone's out. So this actually looks like
they have to do the mold.
Yeah, this looks like a dummy phone they would send maybe.
I don't like that.
Look at it. Like, what the fuck?
That's so bulky too. Like, what was that one phone that folded? It was a Galaxy something, and it folded.
The Z Fold.
Yeah, the Z Fold, like that one. And this is my main thing about anything that folds. It always breaks. Okay, that loose skin in the middle of the screen, that always gets fucked up.
Well, I think, and that's what I think everybody's waiting to see what happens here, because supposedly Apple, like, they never wanted to do it because of that the fucking that line in the middle. Like that was the reason why Apple has never done this.
Yeah, because that is the first thing to go.
It looks shitty.
That's the first, but also it's the first thing to go because you utilize it so much. And like, what did you do? What was the best thing about flip phones? That you can slam it, like just pop.
You can
flip it open aggressively and slam it aggressively. Like that was the thing. That's what we loved about it.
Yeah.
You know, like if someone was talking, we just snap and it's closed, you know, or if we were like, I'm going to call him right now, flip, you know, like that was the fun part about it. But then they introduced this dumb screen.
This thing, you got every man, you're going to have every man in New York opening their phone like it's a makeup compact. They're gonna be like, hold on, let me get my phone. Let me get my phone. Let me answer my phone.
Like it's insane. Like it's I mean, I kind of get that model. Like that one looks like it should be better.
Yeah, but there's still
because the screen is separated, you know, like
oh shit.
But they're still not showing functionality. Right. That's what I'm saying. What is that crease in the middle? What does that butt crack doing on my phone?
Yeah, what is like I feel like this is gonna be Apple's biggest flop.
Oh, I think so too. 100%. Like if they can find a way for that crease to not damage the phone, the phone screen itself, then they're onto something.
But here's the problem. Like from my understanding, because I watched I don't know if it was a documentary, it was just some tech video. I don't know what the fuck it was called, but there was a guy going over. They were going over the physics of the screen itself bending. And it's simple physics. When there's friction applied to a surface on an angle like that, it doesn't matter what you do. It's always going to wear over time.
Correct. And now you're paying for a screen that has a giant green line down the middle.
Yeah. Well, you could download the Luke Skywalker wallpaper.
There you go. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Pull it up though, because I'm sure our viewers do not know what you're talking about. I know we know because we're nerds, but that would be so clutch. Like, could you imagine?
Oh, here it is. Like literally, boom. You can just do that. Got a broken iPhone screen? Just download the wallpaper.
Just download the wallpaper and then place it strategically.
This is your normal view, and then you got then this is your view. That's so fire.
That's so fire though. Like I love it. So creative. People are just so creative. I love it. Yeah. Like
I remember seeing this a few years back. I was like, man, I want a broken iPhone.
Kind of. Like just so I can download it.
Exactly.
Like
yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. I mean, iPhone's wild for this one, like for real. They're really just trying to pull out everything out of the hat. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Like they should have just done like an iPhone with like a smaller screen on the back or something. This is just, I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what we're doing either. Like we have a earth mineral shortage and y'all are trying to make an iPhone flip by adding more materials.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically two phones in one. You're gonna literally have
it's basically You're not
literally
wrong.
Gonna have two phones stacked on top of each other.
That's dumb. I'm sorry. That's iPhone do better. Do better.
Two phone. It can't like. I feel like maybe some of these designs have got to be wrong. Like I feel like why wouldn't why like if I was Apple and I was making a flippable iPhone, that shit would be just like a miniature MacBook Pro. Like it wouldn't be two phones slapped together. It would be like a phone, which would be a majority of the components, and then it'd be then another screen on top that was just fucking slick as hell. Like I don't know what these I hope these leaks are wrong.
I hope so too, because I'll just go back to a flip phone at this point.
This isn't what is this? This isn't even an Apple design. Like to me, this is not worthy of an Apple design.
No. Where's the rest of the phone? Give me the rest of the phone.
We'll see what's going. We'll see maybe in a few months.
We'll see you guys.
Next month we'll see. Next month
we'll see. We'll see what the hell they release and what they decide on doing for $2,000, which is absolutely insane and highway robbery.
Yeah.
Talk about monopolizing the industry. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Like,
well, that's the thing.
They made them. We're so dependent. We're so dependent.
It's so funny too. Like if you go back and listen to like one of the there's a famous interview by Steve Jobs. It's called The Lost Interview. If you go back and watch the interview, he literally talks and somehow the interview winds up on like why do you see tech companies failing, or how do you see, like, what do you see happening when tech companies fail? And he literally is talking about where we're at with Apple right now. That's this crazy.
How long
part.
ago was this interview?
This is in like the 90s.
I mean, obviously when
it was in the 90s.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, this is what it was like. This is before he got kicked out of Apple, I believe. Like, this is called The Lost Interview. If you go back and watch it, he literally tells you like what companies do to fail. And it's actually very eerily like mirroring what's going on with Apple right now.
Like fail on purpose, or just like what they do
as they evolve over time and they lose track of their initial like they lose track of their
core values.
Exactly. Like yeah, exactly. And it's just like it's not necessarily, I don't think he mentions it, like he kind of talks about how it's like this bad thing, but it's not necessarily something or one person or even a group of people do inside the company to make it happen. It just sort of happens and nobody catches it.
But it's like, it's something that's well known and like, well, not well known, but it's a pattern. Yeah, it's a pattern that can be tracked and traced back. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. The Lost Interview. Okay.
Yeah, The Lost Interview.
Alrighty.
It's interesting.
All right. You got me, Wayne. You got me looking up documentaries and shit.
There you go. Homework.
That's your homework, you guys. Go watch The Lost Interview with Steve Jobs and tell me.
It's a good
tell
interview.
Tell us what your thoughts are in the comments.
It's a good answer. Actually, how long is it? I don't even know how long it is. Let me see. How long is that interview? Let's see. Jobs Lost Interview. It was in 1990.
Okay.
So yeah, this is it right here. It's an hour long. So yeah, obviously we're not going to watch it now, but this is what it is.
It's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Damn, look at a young Steve Jobs.
It's a nice little documentary.
All right, I'm definitely going to watch that.
Yeah. This technology. Yeah. I don't know why it's called The Lost Interview, but it was something happened there.
Probably because Apple didn't found it, and they're like, nope.
Yeah, exactly. It's not authorized.
Nope.
It's not authorized whatsoever.
Even though it's his company. Well, it was his company. Yeah.
It was.
Amazing. Yeah. It was. Yeah. He got kicked out of his own company.
By the guy he hired.
I know, that's so crazy to be usurped by like the man that you hired and that you believed in.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Man, his story. If you guys don't know the Apple story, like please read up because like it is actually bonks. Like it gets really crazy, and it's kind of sad because of how much faith he had in other people that just basically backstabbed him. And kicked him out of his own company. They basically took his they took everything from him. Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously a severance was due, but like, the Steve Jobs story is a sad one. I will definitely say that.
Yeah.
But fuck Bill Gates. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Fuck Bill Gates. I'll say it. I don't care.
Oh yeah. Well, Bill Gates stole everything from Apple. He
stole literally everything from Apple.
It's canon.
It is canon.
It is canon. It's just that there was a judge that basically said, "Well, you never said you couldn't," and
and they never did, and that's the fucked up part is that like you would think off of a moral compass, but then you realize he's a lizard and he has no moral compass. So
exactly,
there's nothing you can really do about that.
And now his daughter. Do you see his daughter, dude?
No.
His daughter's facing like 20 years of jail time because
she
fudged numbers for her. She has like an AI startup or like some startup, and she fudged the sales numbers to like get more investors or some shit, which is called fraud.
That is called fraud, honey.
She's in like hot water. That's
crazy.
Dude. Like
absolutely.
Why? Like you're literally
why would you do that?
Richest person in the world. And like, and now you're like, I honestly at the same time, like I've heard of like a few stories from like rich kids and like their parents and stuff, and a lot of the problem is like they're searching that like their acceptance or
they're looking for fulfillment. Well, they're looking for fulfillment of emotional
acceptance of their parents because their parents have all this success, so they're trying to like outdo their parents or whatever, and it just becomes
correct.
It just becomes messy over time.
It's toxic.
Yeah.
It's absolutely toxic. And Yeah, no, I don't really ever feel bad for, anyone that is rich unless like, any physical harm is due or emotional harm.
Yeah.
But like, this is why I'm a firm believer in the richer you get, the more bored you get. And the more bored you get, the shystier shit you do.
I've been in the room with some rich people, bro. Like they get bored. They get fucking crazy.
They do some weird shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
They do some weird things and they talk about weird things. And then they're like, yeah, man, we could just go kill a moose. Like, what? Why would you go do that? Like, we don't even hunt moose. And then they're like, yeah, and then I'm going to skin it. And then I'm going to make it into a wedding ring for my wife. And like, I'm going to like, what?
Oh, no, I even think there's like, if you want to go like hunt people, you can hunt people. Like I heard like there's
that's what I was kind of getting to was it wasn't a moose. It wasn't a moose that I was talking about.
But they sell it as like you're like in a militia, like you literally pay to join a militia and hunt pirates.
Yes.
And
like actual people who are willing to die. Who are willing to die. They sign their life away legitimately.
But yeah,
it's extreme survivor. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
It's wild.
Rich people are crazy, guys. And I never want to be that rich where I get so bored that I try to go into international waters to live out my dreams of being a pirate. No thanks.
Live out a Call of Duty DLC.
I'll play Sea of Thieves. Thank you very much.
Oh, boy. There you go.
I'm good.
There you go. Oh, speaking of playing games, the gaming industry.
Speaking of play, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Show, bro.
They're in shambles. They're losing their mind.
Absolute shambles. Let's see. Oh, we'll do this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
my boy Ink Slasher. I've been watching this dude since he done Call of Duty videos, but Call of Duty's basically took a shit, so he's doing everything now.
I mean, you kind of have to. You got to pivot with your targeted audience.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and you got to go with what's hot.
Now?
I like this guy. I actually subscribed to him after he showed me those few videos. Yeah, he's really great and really informative.
Yeah, he's well spoken. He puts a lot of time into his videos, so please go subscribe to him. This dude deserves all the love he can get.
No, he's no sponsorship here. We're just giving Stoke where Stoke is due.
And he's Canadian, so there you go.
And he's Canadian, so he's one of the good guys.
Following the channel, you would know that a ton of GTA 6 gameplay has got leaked. I've been making videos of all of it, trying to give you guys all of the details.
The leaks are happening, ladies and gentlemen.
In doing so,
the leaks are happening.
100,000 subscribers. So thank you. What I've done today is taken all of the information from the leaks, including the background behind the leaker and what is going on that front, because there's a ton of misinformation behind that as well. Put it all into one video so that you guys can be informed on exactly what is going on here, all of the new features that have been leaked through these gameplay leaks, and what they mean. Unlike previous videos where I could show you actually nothing, I took my editor, who I normally use on Ink Slasher, and we created this video. We did mock-ups for things that I couldn't show that better describe what they...
Because that's the thing, like once these leaks were happening, and that's why everybody's starting to like thinks they're even more real, is as soon as they were happening, Rockstar went into absolute like panic mode and started like doing DMCA copywriting on all of it.
Actually on the game, so where maybe you couldn't see the leaks, you could get a better idea of what some of these things will actually look like, do, how they will perform, and where they take place. So without further ado, let's start off with a little bit of background.
Let's go. Further ado.
So the reasoning for this all began a little while ago when the pre-orders went live for GTA 6. One thing was evidently clear: Rockstar was completely against releasing a physical copy, aka a disc. This sent the community into an outrage, and immediately people were upset about this, but hey, it's GTA 6, people are gonna buy the game anyway, so at least Rockstar thought. This was quickly followed up by PlayStation then announcing that they were following suit, and by the year 2028...
This all involves the hack, by the way. Like this whole backstory, we have to learn all about it to understand why this is all happening.
Why this is so important right now.
Rockstar and completely getting rid of game discs altogether, essentially giving them a monopoly on where you can buy games for PlayStation.
Which is not good. Like I don't know why
it's not.
Why is everybody?
Everything is being monopolized. Google's monopolizing. Like Google's going through a lawsuit right now with several of its old partners because of the monopoly. They're really trying to shut down their competitors.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
No,
I mean, you mentioned it earlier. Like, I don't know if you remember this ever happening, but like I remember Microsoft having to go to Congress and testify against Congress because they were being sued for having a monopoly at the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it was literally and it was literally because they put Internet Explorer with the installation of Windows. That's why people were losing their fucking minds.
Yep.
Because like they shipped Windows and it worked. Like I never understood that. Like Windows without Internet Explorer was the dumbest thing ever. So I don't know why people were like saying this was a monopoly. Like the whole point of fucking at the time of Windows was because the internet was exploding and everybody wanted to get on the internet. So of course
the Internet Explorer was around forever.
Yeah.
Like
so of course you needed Internet Explorer. If you wanted to, you could go download Netscape Navigator. Like it was a thing.
But I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If you like your computer taking a crap and your motherboard burning up, sure, download Netscape.
Yeah, exactly. But like everybody was up in arms because like Microsoft was shipping it with it, and now we have like literally like companies are like situating where they're corralling people into buying their products from their store, which is bonkers.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I can already tell what's going to happen. Like this is going to happen, and then one day, like there's going to be, and it's not going to be far off. I don't think there's going to be a game developer going to go, like, I don't want to just sell my game on your store. I want people to be able to buy my game some other way and be able to play it.
Yep.
Like this
exactly.
is like because like what's going to wind up happening is PlayStation is going to monopolize this whole situation. It's going to be a repeat of the apps of the Apple App Store. We've already been down this road. I don't know why we're not seeing it. It's going to be a repeat of the Apple App Store, and why like what was it? Who makes Fortnite? And not Insomniac, but who like the
other one, the other Insomniac of gaming.
Yeah.
Not Blizzard.
Unreal, right?
Unreal Engine. Yeah.
Yeah. Epic Games.
Or Epic Games, yeah.
Is it Epic? No, it's not even Epic Games.
I thought it was Unreal.
Anyway, but they sued Apple because Apple was forcing them to buy the game, people to buy the game in the App Store. But the only problem that caused for Fortnite was every sale got hit with a 30% marketing fee from the Apple App Store,
which was absolutely insane.
Oh yeah, like I don't know if you know this, like that's why like I have to take my laptop a lot of places. Because if I try to run an Instagram ad for a client through Instagram on the iPhone, did you know this? It charges 30% more for the ad because you're running the money through the Apple App Store's services.
Are you serious?
Did you know? Oh yeah. Like when you run an Instagram ad, it charges you 30% more on an iPhone versus if you go onto a computer and use your computer.
30% more on just because you're using an iPhone and you downloaded the app through the Apple Store. But if you go to Instagram.com
and run your ad, you will save 30. And it literally says it like after you click the ad, after you on a computer, after you click run my ad or whatever, one of the last things it sells you is thank you for running this ad on Instagram.com and saving 30% by not running it on Apple's App Store. It literally says
it. Literally says it?
Oh yeah, shots fired right there on the fucking website. Oh yeah, they're not playing around. Oh, it literally says it.
Yo, that was like the strip club debacle when Spearmint Rhino and the other place, the Golden Hippo or whatever.
Peppermint Hippo.
Peppermint Hippo were beefing, and
they're still beefing. I think
they are still beefing. That's crazy.
I think they just did a billboard, did it? Or is that? I think I just saw a new billboard beefing with them too.
That's 30% is a lot.
Oh yeah, like 30%. Like when you're running like a few $100s in ads is free ads. You know what I'm saying? Like if you if you're paying $200 in ads, 30% is like what, like another $60 or something. Like, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely
insane.
Like days worth of ads that you're just giving to Apple.
That you're just giving to Apple. Yeah, you're not reaping any benefit from it except for paying a lot more.
It also makes me wonder how many people are out there like not even telling their clients that they're doing their iPhone ads through the fucking iPhone and just costing their clients
costing
their clients 30% more.
Huh.
Like that's what makes me wonder.
Crazy.
Like
I'm in ad placements right now, and like that. Yeah. That is actually ammo to the fire. Like,
yeah, for sure.
That's actually pretty freaking crazy. I did not know that. And the crazy thing is I used to use ads. I used to use that for like any event that I would promote, or if I had like
you're like, you see like something taken off, you're like, oh shit, boost it real quick. No,
exactly.
That costs you 30% more versus sitting down in front of a laptop or a computer.
You hear it here first. This is breaking news from the social media show. Get your ads off of the website. Go on your laptop. Don't do it from your phone. Or what if you did it from the browser then? What if you did it from the browser on your phone? Does that still count because it's mobile?
As long as you can do it. If you do it from the browser, you're fine. Because it's
but it's just as long as it's not in
because you're not using that built-in processor that the iPhone has.
From the App Store. That's correct.
From the App Store. You're using their processor on their website, so they don't get hit with those extra processing fee from Apple. So yeah, I mean, it's a pain in the ass to do it on the fucking to do the desktop.
I don't remember my password.
Any made a desktop website is not good on the iPhone.
No, it is not. It is actually very rough, and
like their menus overlap. Nothing fucking works right.
Nothing works right. It's like because we're so accustomed to utilizing our cell phones and our mobile devices, like I feel like the art of constructing a user interface for a web page is declining, at a rapid rate.
It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because I mean, I can't tell you how many web pages I have not been to in the last like 3-4 months because I just I get the AI summary. I don't need a web page anymore. Sorry.
No, you don't. You really don't. Like just researching it on just looking it up in a search engine like Google. Yeah. Like you get a synopsis of what that web page is. You don't really have to go anywhere. Yeah. It gives you all the links. It gives you all the contact information, emails. It gives you even a highlight little slideshow of like the top photos from that website. You know what I mean? Like,
and people are going to get mad, but it's like, dude, like the world we live in, that's good enough, bro. That's where we're at.
We don't like to read anymore, guys. We don't. We truly don't. All right, let's continue. I'm thoroughly invested in this because it's GTA.
Because this is going to go this is either there's two things that are going to happen with all this drama. I mean, obviously it could end a lot sooner. Like it could end tomorrow when we wake up and the FBI is knocking on this guy's door. But
fair. Just saying.
But if this is actually a group that's good enough to stay hidden long enough to make this go long, this could actually wind up delaying the game.
Because it can severely affect the launch.
Because
that's for sure.
He might get into it here, but this guy supposedly has the ending of the game. If he drops the ending of the game,
it's done.
It's going to get delayed. They have to rewrite the game.
Yep.
They have to go rewrite a good portion of the game because if the ending ruins, no one's going to want to buy. Or a good portion.
No one's going to want it.
A good portion of people are going to be like, oh, it's ruined now.
No longer.
No one's going to want that.
Your games. The only way to get them is to buy them digitally off the storefront. Immediately, this had people angry, and some people more than others. Fast forward to August 18th, 2026. At this point, Rockstar had announced what they are doing next. They are releasing an extended showcase, including gameplay on August 27th, coming out first on Netflix with 6 hours of exclusivity. This was big news. People have been waiting for Rockstar to put out any marketing whatsoever for months and nothing. No trailer 3, complete and utter silence. So we were all waiting for a specific date. And that is when this happened. Someone by the name of Cyberleak posted a video about
By the way,
yes. Could you be more obvious?
By the way, he's a little Cyberleak. That's the best part.
I know. I see his logo. His little icon is literally a cyber leak. It's a leak in that's dressed like a cool cyber dude.
He's in Night City. He's in Night City.
That's hilarious, dude. That's a cute little logo, though.
A video about GTA 6. And lately, there's been a lot of AI recreations of what people believed the gameplay would look like. But this one was different. The movement was the same as another game, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah. This is where I have
There you go.
This is where I have the problem.
This is where the thread comes in.
This is where my thread comes in, everybody.
This is where your thread comes in on Threads and how everyone is freaking out about what Wayne said. It is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to finish reading.
The observation is simple. we've been waiting. We've been waiting 13 years since GTA 5. We've ended GTA since GTA 5 ended. Whatever. Waiting 13 years for GTA 6. In between all that, we got Red Dead Redemption 2. And now we're saying that in the last 13 years, the best that we've done is we've copied Red Dead Redemption 2, guys.
Yup.
That's what we're saying with these leaks. I hope they're not true.
You're not lying.
I hope they're not true, but that's what the leaks are pointing at.
And the way the game
that's what it's getting at.
Didn't appear to be AI. This would be followed up with several other leaks that would confirm this, but it wasn't the only thing. CyberLeak put up a website by the name of cyberleak.ar.io, and on this he would start leaking not just
because the guy's banned on Twitter. So you have to to get the leaks now you have to go to the website. But he got banned on Twitter like I want to say like 18 hours after his first leak or whatever.
Gameplay, but the entire game map, and continue to release videos day after day. The weird thing about this website, though, is that there was also a manifesto with it.
This is where it gets interesting. Like, he's not doing it to fuck them over. In a way, he's doing it in a way to fuck them over, but like he's doing it with he has some morals behind it.
3 different commandments. First, thou shalt not sell digital pre-orders. In other words, this guy is...
So these are the things that he's asking from Rockstar to stop leaking stuff from GTA 6. This is what he wants. So this is like his list of demands, if you will. If he's like if he's the Unabomber and he has his list of demands or whatever, like he has a list of demands that he wants to see happen, and he'll stop what he's doing.
Against digital pre-orders, that they shouldn't be allowed and basically provide no benefit to the consumer whatsoever. Commandment number 2, thou shalt not sell fake single-player DLC. In other words, referring to the Ultimate Edition of the game, where you have to pay an extra $20 and certain things that are in the game at launch.
Which makes sense. Because
it doesn't make it. Why would I pay extra for something that's already provided? That's the thing.
It's in the game.
You know,
like it comes.
It's in the game.
It's literally sitting on your computer, but you can't access it because you haven't paid $20 extra.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
And you can't unlock it. You can't do anything until they give you another code. That you have to utilize in order to unlock that, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah. And that's and everybody knows that's the edition everybody's buying this year.
Are locked behind that $20 paywall. He's basically saying anyone that buys the game should be able to access all the content. The biggest and
here's the thing. I don't necessarily. Here's the thing. Here's how it should be solved. As a true gamer, the way to solve this is you take away the aspect of pay to play or pay to win. You know what I mean? Like no one has ever liked the pay to win aspect in video gaming.
No.
And the way you make this happen is you make it unlockable by playing the game.
Correct.
It's that simple. Or
utilize DLCs. Like DLCs were there to give added value to the game, to give you more in the gameplay later on, not off the rip. Why off rip?
Yeah, as the game winds down, as we played the game for 3, 4, 6 months, then a DLC should come along and revive the game.
Give you those Ultimate Edition aspects that we're paying an extra $20 off rip. Like now you're just money farming. Now you just want to get as much money as you possibly can for something, again, that is provided in the game.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't want to pay an extra $20 for something that's already sitting in that code.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I don't need that. What I need is a DLC, like you said, in 3 to 6 months, when all the hype is starting to wear down and they're like, oh my God, GTA just came out with another DLC. That's where the hype ramps back up, but not right off bat. Come on, man.
It'd be like going to dinner and there'd be water sitting on your table, but you can't drink it. What are we doing?
It's like there's a lock, there's a cover on your water. The lock is there, and then you give the guy an extra, he's like, well, we'll unlock it if you tip us.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they're holding your thing. You're holding something hostage.
You're holding it hostage.
It's
crazy.
Absolutely. The game should be able to access all the content. The biggest and final, thou shalt preserve single player content. In other words, referring to the lack of physical media that GTA 6 was going to have. In other words, the whole no disc, no buy thing. With a final word that he was going to continue to leak GTA 6 gameplay, details, and more.
And he continues to spell it like the vegetable.
Leaks, yeah, exactly.
Until Rockstar apologizes or makes changes. And as of making this video, Rockstar has said absolutely nothing.
Shit.
And the leaks
They, of course not.
Continued.
The only thing Rockstar has done is started running advertisements for their Netflix special.
Yep, that's all. They're like, you know what? He's not going to do it. He's bluffing. No, yeah. we've learned from Anonymous.
Bro, I hope,
that you can do not fuck with the hackers, man. It's like, don't fuck. There's two things I don't fuck with: hackers and my food at restaurants. I don't fuck with my waiters and my waitresses. Yep, those are the two things that everyone should live by. Yep. Don't fuck with hackers and don't fuck with your food at restaurants 100%. Because those people will fuck you over. They will take everything from you.
Oh yeah, everything. And then give you some things.
And then give you some things, but not enough to sustain yourself.
You go and check out this person's Twitter.
I like this guy. He's cool.
Is that they are selling a meme coin that as of
that is the other thing. He does have a meme coin that is probably going to do a rug pull on.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
Reporting this has gone up a lot.
I was watching a video the other day and there was actually like I forget what it was. It popped up on my YouTube algorithm. It was how to manage OnlyFans models. So it was like an OnlyFans like a strategy guide or whatever.
Okay,
it was just in my algorithm. But I don't fucking know why. But I just put it on to see. I just put it on to see what these people are saying, and literally like part of the strategy, of marketing these girls is literally to have them do a meme coin rug pull. That was like a part of the strategy.
Like that one girl, wasn't there one that she started something?
But that's the thing. That was part of the strategy a while back. Like what's her, like the Haktua girl did it.
Haktua, yeah, that one.
But like I even think like some of the actual like OnlyFans girls, like I think maybe even like Sophie Rain, like some of the more popular like OnlyFans girls were actually doing that as like a thing. But now it's coming out. Yeah, it's like this part of the strategy. We just scam people. Like, because a rug pull is a scam. I mean, that's what a rug pull is. It's literally a scam. Like, if you do a rug pull on the stock market, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
But
like
for some reason,
you did this with the intention of not having it live out its quote unquote life term. Yeah. Essentially. Yeah, you did this because you were planning on just making a bunch of money in a hot second. And then you're just like, you know what? Nah. Yeah. And then just keeping all the benefits, like keeping all the money. Yeah. So, by doing nothing.
So a lot of people are wondering if he's going to do a rug pull or if he's actually, because what he's saying the meme coin or what he's saying the coin's going to be used for is to keep doing this to companies. He's saying like this isn't the last company he's going to do this with, but he needs the meme coin to help pay for better security and all this stuff so he doesn't get caught.
Correct. That's the whole point.
So he's saying that's what the meme coin is for. A lot of people are saying, no, dude, you're going to do a rug pull. So everybody's waiting to see what happens with that part, that aspect of the whole thing. Because this is multi-layered. This whole thing is multi-layered. That was a vegetable joke, by the way, because leeks are layered like an onion.
Yes, like an onion.
The weird part about this is 3 days earlier, on August 15th, a massive amount of this coin was purchased. Approximately $42,000
That's crazy.
Of this coin.
That's nuts.
So he made that in like one day. Like, I know we're looking at this like 5 days later, but that was literally the day it all started happening.
After these first leaks went live, whoever invested those $42,000 had made around $2 million.
$2 million by just leaking GTA. And the crazy part is a lot of the leaks, there's only like one of these leaks that is supposedly new. A lot of the leaks that he let go were like leaks that everybody's already seen from like 2022. Like they're old ass leaks. There's only like one or two that are like new. So like him to be making money on like one new leak is insane.
That also shows you the supply and demand. You know, it shows in the need that why everyone, and it's also the hype. It's FOMO. Yeah. People want to know the first thing. They want to know first thing, the first release. That's why people stand in line for Jordans back in the day. Yep. That's why people collect hats. That's why people collect cars. That's 100%. Why certain things. That's why tickets go on sale for Beyonce months in advance before. I mean, even sometimes years in advance because of that necessity. People want to be the first person. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be the last person.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's capitalized off it. That's for damn sure.
The person who released these videos is the person who bought the $42,000 of this coin, which means this is also a massive amount of money that the person releasing this is making. Now, immediately when these leaks went live, people thought they would stop pretty quickly as Rockstar started taking them down. But somehow his website, as of recording this, is still live, and he continues to post videos.
Well, he's got it on it's on like a foreign server. They can't touch a foreign server.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
Rockstar only deals with what's in the US.
Yeah.
Of GTA 6. Now we'll get into the details on the leaks in a second, but the last thing that you need to know is this is when rumors started to fly. People saying that the FBI was going to come knocking on his door, but as of right now, the leaks continue. But more specifically, the other thing that we saw was that some people were saying that this person even had leaks of the end game cutscenes, the final cutscenes in the game. Whereas other people were saying that no, someone went into the website and inspected Element and made some changes to the website in order to show that, and he doesn't actually have this. To be clear, on this channel or any channel that I have, I will not cover any leaks with spoilers in them. The gameplay is going to get out there, people are going to see the featured content and details, but I don't like spoilers, so we're completely avoiding that if any of that actually comes out. But again, just a small piece of information that doesn't actually seem to be true. So this brings us back to that first bit of leaked content. The first video that was put out was rather small. We see Jason at his safe house, an area that we knew was in the game. Now in this, a couple of things that stood out is up in the top right-hand corner, we could see two types of money. One that Jason was holding, which was signified by a $sign, and another amount of money that was signified by a house. Assumably, this was the amount of money that Jason was keeping at this safe house. Jason then continued to jump over the railing of the building and start to shoot some baskets on the basketball net. What was interesting though is we saw a new system called the focus system. After Jason sunk a basket, it seemed as though he went up 2% in his focus, or plus 2 points, and it looked as though he was leveling up the focus. In the top left-hand corner of the screen, there was a purple bar with an eyeball that represented his focus meter. At this point in the leaks, it hasn't really been shown what this focus is used for, but assumably it is used to help aim, as well as potentially help you drive better, maybe slow down time. Kind of like
damn, those are some good graphics though. I'm just saying, the wind on his shirt, like I was listening, but like I'm looking at this, I'm like, damn, that's butter.
I think these shots are from cinematics. They're not from gameplay. So that's the
the building and start to shoot some baskets on the basketball net.
Look at that. Look at the creasing. Like that looks real.
A new system called the focus system. After Jason sunk a basket, it seemed as though he went up 2% in his focus, or plus 2 points, and it looked as though he was leveling up the focus. In the top left-hand corner of the screen, there was a purple bar with an eyeball that represented his focus meter. At this point in the leaks, it hasn't really been shown what this focus is used for, but assumably it is used to help aim, as well as potentially help you drive better, maybe slow down. This map, as opposed to the GTA 6 mapping project, is number one, it is displayed as an entire island, not connected at the top and not having a panhandle whatsoever. There was also different counties labeled on the map. We had the Vice-Dale County, assumably leading into the Miami-Dade County. We also have the Marina County, Kelly County, Leonard County, and finally Lumox County up to the north. The other change compared to the original GTA 6 mapping project is around the outside there appears to be roads and many more islands than were originally on the map, leading us to believe that there is going to be a lot more water play, if you will, on the map. So from here it started to be speculated where were these leaks coming from, and exactly how old was
getting
this
wet,
building?
guys. It's getting wet.
Bros farming comments, that's all.
He definitely was with that one.
Element on the videos and found that in the metadata they were from 2023. This would later change, but at this point that's what everyone was thinking. We'll get to that in a second. So this is about when the second video dropped. In the second video, Jason was driving this junky old truck which he drives in front of a police officer, goes through an intersection and gets T-boned by another vehicle. A couple things to note about this one is, first off, you can see the mini map down in the bottom left. It was highlighting a mission that was a red circle with a C in it, likely referring to Cal Hampton, Jason's best friend within the game, probably going somewhere to meet with him. Now, another thing that you may have noticed in this video, if you saw it, is that after you get T-boned by a delivery truck driver, he gets angry, and we see the first time we have road rage in the game. This driver actually tracks you down, T-bones you once again, and yells at you to get out of the vehicle as he wants to take the teeth out of your face. When you do so, you are in T-bone, so you have to get out of the passenger side of the vehicle, and you abruptly get into a fight with this person. This is when we see in the top left-hand corner, it's not just a focus meter up there, but also a health bar, which is half depleted from the car accident that he got in, as well as a stamina meter, which is green and signified by a lightning bolt. This stamina meter goes down as Jason fights off this, well, we'll just call him a UPS driver, because kind of that's what it looked like. Now, after this fight, he falls to the ground, and you are able to pick up a pipe wrench that this person was holding, therefore showing that you can pick up enemies' weapons. That shouldn't be a surprise by anyone.
The old GTA pipe wrench.
Yep, that honestly, that was my bread and butter for quite some time. Like, for real. Like, a close combat, you got a gun? No, you don't.
No,
boom.
Whip out the wrench.
Whip out the wrench. The wrench was that's just such a classic.
Oh yeah.
Pipe wrench. The other thing that we see at this point is your vehicle's storage system. It was very briefly shown in this leak. When you approach the trunk of your vehicle, or the boot as some people may call it, you can see a couple.
They lost the war. We don't call it a boot.
Couple of options. You can close the trunk of your vehicle. You can access your loadout, which will be able to change what we have. We'll talk about our inventory system in a minute here. Or you can access storage, which this vehicle said 0 out of 4, and assumably different vehicles will have different types of storage. You also may notice in this leak that there is a couple things that change the way your screen looks. When you run out of stamina, your screen kind of gets a little bit blurry around the edges. Also, this is when a police chase commences, and we see some sirens around the outside indicating that we're being chased. Also, up in the top right-hand corner, there is a 6-star rating, which once you're being chased.
Why?
Why 6?
I think because it's called GTA 6, they're trying to be cute.
I mean,
it's unnecessary.
I feel like it's unnecessary. I feel like we don't need 6 stars. Like, just keep it 5, dog.
Yeah.
Fills in with white stars.
Guys doing too much.
Hunted will just be kind of a silhouette of said star. In this case, he had a 2-star rating, and you could also see in the top right-hand corner that there's an indicator of the weapon that you're holding. In this case, it was a pipe wrench. At this point, he is chased by the police, as well as an ambulance that is responding to the scene, which seemingly someone called in for the person you beat to death with a pipe wrench. Now, at this point, he runs over the paramedic and goes to escape using an EMS helicopter that was located nearby. This was the end of the second video. Now, it is at this point where the CyberLeak guy tweeted out saying, get ready, there's going to be 2 to 4 more leaks coming, and then went silent for the night. Until the next morning, when the third video dropped. Now, there's a couple important things right away in this first video. First of all, it takes place in Ambrosia. It takes place at night and is a little bit different than the other.
Damn, that looks good.
Also, we hear a song playing in the vehicle that released in 2025,
Is it? It might be. I don't know.
Telling us that these leaks were much more recent than the year 2023. Now, in this video, Jason's driving another junky vehicle that he drives into Allied Crystals, a refinery that takes place in Ambrosia. As he goes into this area, it is immediately clear that he is trespassing.
Okay, this is Forza. It says down on the bottom, right?
I was gonna say that looks like
security guards. Now, what he does, he approaches one of the security vehicles, and it gives him 2 options. He can either smash the window to steal it, or another option, which is grayed out, to clone the key. This was.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting a key cloner. Like, what the hell?
100%. I'm gonna break into everything.
Oh hell yeah.
A leak feature that people were speculating was going to be in the game as a way to steal higher-end vehicles, making a cloned key so that you could get in and start the vehicle without smashing the window and hot wiring it, if you will. Now, it's at this point where the security guard attacks him, and when he does, he kind of uses this finishing move to take him out. Now, after eliminating some more security guards, he ends up picking up a taser, hence the leaker calling this video Taser, and uses it on some enemies. When he shoots one of the security guards that he knocked out, the security guard twitches on the ground.
The figures are so fun.
Jason steals one of the 18-wheelers from the refinery. This is when we see another mechanic that at first I didn't know what it was, but these 2 red circles appeared in the top right-hand corner alongside the wanted stars, and they showed a clothes hanger as well as a face. We'll understand what these means once CyberLeak dropped the fourth video.
Oh,
this fourth
no.
video by far has the most information. It starts off with Jason harassing a police officer, kicking him off of his bike, and then opening up his inventory. This is the first time we've seen what the inventory will actually look like in game. And essentially what you can do here is hold 6 different weapons, as well as your fists, and down in the bottom.
So a weapon wheel? So a weapon wheel?
Yeah, I was like, so
we're taking
a weapon
taking
wheel.
20 seconds to explain a weapon wheel?
We understand.
Yeah.
Get to the good shit.
In a game that cost $2 billion in 12 years. Or 13 years.
They were smoking. They were smoking.
It's got a weapon.
They were smoking.
It's got a weapon wheel. From 2003.
Left-hand corner, there's 2 options for healing items. In this case, he has a
so revolutionary, innovative,
labeled Zombix, which we'll talk about in a moment. Also, when he opens up his inventory, he has a weapons wheel and an items wheel, as well as in the top left-hand corner, it displays his health, stamina, and focus meters as well. After opening up the weapons wheel, he pulls out his knife and stabs the police officer to death and steals his bike. This basically triggers
as you do
in GTA.
He drives the bike off
Hide
the
body.
water and swims over to a homeless encampment that are called junkies. That is what CyberLeak labeled this video.
I think they prefer tweakers, don't they?
I thought so, but sure.
He then gets in a confrontation with the junkies and gets in a fight, backhands one of them, and starts.
That is definitely not GTA.
No, absolutely not.
That is called Wolfenstein.
He's definitely taking, but I see where he's going with this, you know, like he's definitely keeping on his toes when it comes to these leaks, because by actually leaking the footage, if it is accurate,
he would be copyrighted. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to.
He would be copyrighted immediately. So I'm picking up what he's putting down, but the visuals, he has to CYA. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Stabbing them to death. This is when we see a couple of other new mechanics. Remember those red circles we saw in the top right?
I remember those.
Well, turns out we find out what those mean. Those mean certain information that the cops know about you. The clothes hanger one says they know what you're wearing. The face one says they know what your face looks like. And if it displays a red vehicle, that means they know what the vehicle you're driving
you
looks like as well. There's 2 more mechanics that are showing off here. The first of which is the healing mechanic.
Yeah. That makes sense, but that's cool. Like, you got to go change your clothes, you got to go change your car, you got to go change your, like cut your hair or something probably.
Do something different, wear a wig or whatever. Like that. Actually, I do like that mechanic because that is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is actually really cool. I like that one.
Damage from the junkies and has to heal, so uses one of those bottles of Zombix that we talked about before. A thing pops up on screen and says repeated use of Zombix will temporarily have a weaker effect on your health. So in other words, if you keep using this, you kind of become accustomed to it, grow a tolerance.
Bro, you become a tweaker.
I was gonna say you just become a tweaker.
They have an addiction mechanic.
That is absolutely nuts and very much like society today.
You get it. But the thing is like they have to give. Like, I feel like they have to. What's the good effect? Like, I feel like you need a good effect to want to take it. You know what I mean?
To want to take the Zombix.
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't take the Zombix.
What does it do?
And
I'm not that much of a role player where I'm like, I need to be like, I want to feel like a meth head in fucking GTA. Like. Unless I'm getting meth head benefits, like, you know what I mean, feel really good. Like,
super strength, a juggernaut. Like, I'm a juggernaut for like maybe like 30 seconds or some shit.
Exactly.
Like, but I build up a tolerance, and then so I have to either take more or I have to wait to take it. Like,
so you just can't have a debuffing mechanic for no reason.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Okay.
This is the first we've seen of a healing mechanic in game. On top of this, we also see the reputation mechanic on the right-hand side as he kills these homeless people.
Of course.
Minus with a little kind of purple devil icon showing that his reputation is going down as
that's an emoji.
Action.
Yeah.
Eventually, we see down in the bottom right
Canadian
corner a portrait of Jason with a red devil icon, kind of showing that he is in bad favor with the people around him.
Jason's bad boy.
Jason's bad boy.
The thing that shows through this is that he's looting some of the homeless people, picking up.
He should probably take some Zombix.
Just take some Zombix and blend in.
Dead bodies. Now, there is some debate as to where these leaks are coming from. Some say that he hacked Rockstar. Others saying that since things are getting sent over to Netflix, this was actually leaked from the Netflix extended book. The one thing
I feel like that might actually be the more probable cause.
To be having
maybe
probably a cinematic.
I feel like Netflix wouldn't have it yet.
I wouldn't send it to freaking Netflix. Yeah. Absolutely not.
I feel like
no.
like I don't think that we live in a digital world. Netflix doesn't need this 2 weeks of they don't need a piece of they don't need a DVD to test out.
They don't. No.
Literally they get the email to them the night before the premiere. I don't see how it would be net leaked from Netflix if they unless if they did, it's it's egregious fuck up. I don't see why you would even give it to Netflix yet. Because
I don't even know. Yeah.
Because the whole thing, the whole gaslighting thing about why they don't want physical copies of games now is because they didn't want it to get leaked. So why would they send something leakable to fucking Netflix weeks early?
Yeah, that would make no sense. So honestly, that would be a really big fuck up on their end on just security protocol in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Extended look. So I find that theory a little bit hard to believe. But we got an answer to that on day 3.
Oh.
Day 3 came along and another leak came along. This time it was flying.
Keep in mind, this is all 3 days. This is all this started on
This started
Monday? On Monday, and this is the last 3 days.
Wow.
It's all happening so fast, but it looks like it's been a week or two. No, this is 3 days of shit.
A plane
That's crazy.
Across the map. This is where we get increasingly close to spoilers. I'm going to be very vague with the things that we saw here. We saw this blue and yellow single passenger plane flying over Leonida, and at one point he flies over a racetrack. He flies over a prison, which may be where Lucia is being held. He flies into Vice City.
Yeah, we saw that in trailer 1.
Right.
Which point he pulls up the radio, and there's 2 types of radio, live radio and on-demand radio. Assumably one will have kind of like a DJ. The other one will just be the music. Then after this, he flies over some skyscrapers in which we see helipads on top of them where you can land helicopters. There's tons of other planes and helicopters in the sky. And then it gets to the end of the video. And at the end of the video, it is a gameplay footage of
Call of Duty. The fuck?
Yeah.
Of Jason shooting the wall and spelling out leak. L-E-E-K. The same.
Oh, that's crazy. So that means he has a playable version
as the leaker. What this tells us is that he doesn't just have footage from the game. He has the game itself.
There you go.
And this makes me ask the question, do we continue to cover this anymore? Because if he has the entire build of the game, he could leak everything.
Everything.
All of it.
All of it.
This all comes the last 13 years, 2 billion, it comes crashing down in a matter of minutes.
From one person. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, that makes my stomach hurt thinking about that.
Yeah, it's giving me it's giving me goosebumps.
It's giving me
this is
that.
Crazy.
That it all resides on this one person, and it's because just meet his demands, Rockstar.
Tomorrow is the end of the business week. That's all I'm saying. Tomorrow.
I don't know if I can handle that. What would you do if he does? What if he does leak it? What?
Watch it because I don't really care.
I mean, yeah, that too. I would probably still play the game, but a lot of people will be.
I think if it gets leaked, it's going to get delayed again. They'll have to change.
Oh, 100%. Like they're going to have to change the whole thing.
There would be no point in playing a game where you already know the ending.
But now they're just gonna waste more resources.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's what he's playing off of is the demand. He's playing off of the secrecy of it. 100%. And if he does leak this, Rockstar is going to be ruined.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be ever. They're not going to be able to make another game after this.
Nope. Well, I mean, I'll be looking forward to the Max Payne remake. That's about it.
I mean, that's it. That's the only one that really is going for it. Oh, this person.
Yeah, because it'll put Red Dead Redemption 3 in jeopardy. They'll have to rethink everything they've ever done.
Yes. This is going to destroy them.
Yeah, 100%. All because it was their idea. They were we're going to be the first ones not to give you guys physical discs.
Oh.
And now we got fucking the Riddler running around.
The Riddler, literally.
The Riddler running around Vice City.
This person is a menace, and I love it. Honestly, I'm fine with either outcome, but I know some people are like,
people are so mad.
My gosh, I don't even know what's gonna happen. I mean, people's whole, some people are like basing their whole rest of their life on this game, essentially. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh man!
Oh, I mean, I even got ratioed today. You know that I got ratioed on Threads.
Yeah,
just
you
because
did. You did.
I literally just said the GTA 6, and they lost their fucking minds.
Yeah, that's all he said. He just look. This is all Wayne said, guys. This is all he said.
All I literally said by going from the leaks is, if the GTA 6 leaks are true, we're about to be playing the fucking Red Dead Redemption 2 reskin. I mean, I said it a little differently, but that's literally what this is. This is literally a Red Dead Redemption 2 reskin that we were waited 13 years for. And Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't even exist 13 years ago.
Sure didn't. So it sure did not.
What the fuck are we doing, guys? They said they spent $2 billion on this game. Like, I don't like the last thing I heard is it cost $2 billion was City Center in Las Vegas. Like, and it was only supposed to cost $1 billion.
Yep.
All right. And that is an entire, like, that's like multi-acres on Las Vegas Boulevard, which is some of the most expensive real estate in the fucking world. That cost $2 billion. All right. We're talking about a video game that you can download in less than 30 minutes. All right. Is costing $2 billion, guys.
This is absolutely insane.
And we're all excited about the fact that it's going to be a reskin of a game that we played 8 years ago.
Yep.
Like, what are we doing?
Because honestly, realistically, after I saw your post, I did have to relook up Red Dead Redemption and the mechanics, and it's a little eerily close, man. I'm just saying.
Literally is a reskin of it. So
it's too close for comfort. Let's say that.
Yeah,
I will say that it's not like. It just seems like it was just they just renamed everyone and gave them better clothes.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
That's it, literally. They just upgraded. They just modernized it.
Yeah,
that's all they did. They modernized it. They took his wagon. They took his wagon away. They're going to give him like a Dodge Challenger.
I don't like it, Robert. I don't like it.
Oh my God. So yeah. I might actually post something tomorrow on Threads. Who knows?
You should. You absolutely should. I think you should keep this train going. Yeah. I support you. I will reshare it.
I'm now. Hey guys, I woke up a GTA 6 content creator.
And you just ended up being that way. You didn't choose this life. The life chose you.
I didn't choose this life. Hell no. No. The wrench chose me.
That's insane, Doug. That's crazy.
GTA 6 is in shambles. Everybody's in shambles.
Everyone is freaking out about it. If you guys didn't know, that's amazing.
Now, in the past,
that is.
Her shirt is very loud.
Her shirt is appalling. Even
I feel like I use that to dust.
Probably, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that shirt.
I don't know what to say about that shirt. I mean, go off, girl, but like the texture. Ugh. But okay, what you got?
What you got going?
What you got to say?
This is our everybody's favorite royal couple, if you will.
Oh, Harry and Meghan.
Meghan. Yeah, McMegan.
Is that what their names are?
Yeah,
McMegan. Yeah, McMegan. Megan. Okay.
Meghan and Harry. Yeah, I guess because remember they like denounced like whatever he denounced his like royal family or whatever he like said.
Yeah, he denounced the crown. And he denounced the crown.
And then he moved over here to L.A. like with his American girlfriend because that's basically wife.
Yeah, they got married.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was a big deal.
It wasn't to me, but I know that they got married.
Oh no, I remember like, people at work. They were like, people were acting like it was like fucking. It was a royal wedding, but in America. I'm like, that is not how it works, right?
That's not how it works here, guys. We're a democracy. We are not not an oligarchy. No, we're not doing that.
No, we're not doing it. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing. He's going back to a country that he hates, leaving a country I guess they don't like anymore. I don't know why they're leaving. Let's see.
The Telegraph newspaper has reported that Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, plan to move back to the UK. Joining me now is our senior royal correspondent, Daniela Ralph. This is quite a surprise, isn't it?
Yes, it's a huge surprise, Rita. The Daily Telegraph reporting that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, that their two children, Archie and Libet, will be moving back to the UK in the weeks ahead. In the past few minutes, I've spoken to a spokesperson for Harry and Meghan who has confirmed that this will be happening, that the children, Archie and Libet, are going to be enrolled or have been enrolled in a UK school, which means they are likely to start the new term.
Well, thank God. That would have been a hell of a commute.
Literally.
What the fuck?
I know you're royal, but damn, dog.
Thank God you're putting them on the same continent. The fuck?
In the second week of September. So we're likely to see the family back here literally in the weeks ahead. We understand, and the Telegraph are reporting, that they will move to a home outside of London. It won't be a royal residence of any kind. The move back to the UK won't change their status in any way. They will remain non-working members of the royal family. But they clearly feel, rather surprisingly, that at this stage of their lives, they would like to return to the UK, move away from the life that they had built in America, and have their children, importantly, educated here in the UK.
Daniela, thank you.
Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you, Daniela, that's cool. All right, good for them.
There you have it. In news that doesn't matter.
I think they ran out of money. They just ran out of money, dude. That's all. There's no reason for anyone to go back to something that they publicly denounced and made a big stink about. And, talk about how much the family has shunned Meghan because of her Black roots and being African-American, and her African-American mom this, African-American mom that, POC this, POC that. And then all of a sudden you guys are just moving back. Yeah, I think the well ran dry, and they now need to suck it up, Buttercup, and start being, British. I also had this crazy thing. So I saw that headline when it was posted, but what I started thinking, and this was just me thinking of everything that has been going on. So like everything with ICE and everything with sending them people back to their country, I have a feeling that there is a reform that is happening, and all countries, it's like you spilled your bag of marbles and you have colored bags for each colored marble, right? You have your red bag for your red marbles, your blue bag for your blue marbles, your brown bag for your brown marbles, right? And I feel like the countries are the bags for the marbles.
That makes sense.
And they're just collecting back their marbles.
Well, yeah.
And they're putting it in their bag because something is about to fucking jump off. And it may not be right now, but I feel like they're definitely collecting their quote unquote people. They're collecting them back because something is going to pop off where they're going to need as many of their nationals as possible. This is just me. This was my high thought.
That could make sense.
So I think, and like, I was like, okay, yeah, ICE is bad and it's terrible. We shouldn't make decisions for other people. But realistically, if I'm a German national and my country is calling me back, I want to find out why, but now America is starting to force people out, and they're starting to shut us off from the rest of the world. Well, we've been getting shut off from the rest of the world. My thing is, I think that there is something, America's about to pull a stunt. Even bigger than what we did with Iran and what we did with like overseas and with the canal and like the strait.
Venezuela and all that,
Venezuela and Canada, just like the other day, like he redid tariffs, and he's like, we're doing you a favor, Canada. It's like, what? No, you're not. You're not. No. Sorry, dude. They were literally the only ones that were kind of on our side, and you just ruined that. Yeah. Like, you totally ruined that for us. Yeah, like, 100%. So I don't know. That's just me being a little bit of a conspiracy theorist there, but I thought about that today, and I was like, it is kind of weird that everyone's going, quote unquote, back to their countries, Yeah, it makes allegedly.
Sense.
Yeah, that was just my high thought of the day.
Yeah, or they could be getting ready for Doomsday.
That's also what I'm thinking. I think Doomsday is definitely something that is coming at a perfect time in society.
Yeah, it's very fitting. I just love how, honestly, for the last 15, 20 years, every Marvel movie has been right on cue with what's going on.
100%, dude.
It's just hilarious. It's so fucking funny.
It's like Simpsons and South Park got together and they're like, hey, Marvel, we got some ideas.
Exactly. And it's literally as it's happening, it's like you can go to the movie theater and be like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 100%, dude. 100%.
I am Earth 616.
I am Earth 616. Exactly. See, you got it. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Wayne gets it, guys. If you guys think I'm right, write it in the comments. If you think I'm wrong, also write it in the comments. I don't care.
Exactly.
Your words don't hurt me.
We love getting ratioed.
We love being ratioed. That is one of our favorite things.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly.
All right, what are we watching? This looks like a throwback. It's Thursday.
It's a throwback. How people use social media for business. People are still trying to do it. Like I said,
of course.
They're
trying to leverage.
They don't get it.
They don't get it.
This how long ago? This was like 11 years ago. They were trying to figure it out, and here we still are. Jesus Christ.
And here we still are, still trying to figure it out.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Social media is huge for business.
Little Lisa.
For me personally, as a business owner,
Lisa song.
where, like I've said before, we're able to directly connect with our customers, and we're able to instantly address any questions or issues that may come up.
I mean, I think you have to be on social media or die.
Nick.
Nick Carpenter.
Social media, I think your business is literally going to fade away, especially if you're in the business to consumer model.
There's a direct line from the consumer to be able to reach our business right away without having to wait for an email inbox or even placing a phone call. They can reach out to us on social media, and we're able to be responsive.
Companies are
Nina
going on social media, and they want to interact with a human. They are going to be more enticed by your brand if you have somebody on there talking to them, answering their problems.
A smart person once told me that your network is your net worth. So I really believe that going forward, and I'm gonna push a lot harder in my business to use social media.
You know, and it allows you such a cheap way to get in front of people. You know, like you could never do that before. So that's, man, I think you have to be on social media or your business is gonna not exist maybe in a couple years, you know?
If you're not using it in your business, it's a huge mistake.
It's just the reach that I get from going from a business where I used to work just predominantly in my local area, now basically have a global audience, and it's just growing daily.
It gives festivals and companies that don't have as much funding as, say, like Pepsi or Coke, and it puts them on the same playing field. So I can get that message out there to as many people as I want.
If it wasn't for social media, I don't know what
Corey. Corey was a man back then, man. I mean, he still is, but like, yeah.
As a business consultant without social media?
Social media for me has been the single biggest catalyst for change, I'd say, in business and in my life in the last 10 years. It's been what's enabled me to reach my audience and find and build an army of followers and create.
I was like, what camera did we use?
I have no idea. I'm also trying to figure out what convention we're at. Like, because it must have been a tech conference. It had to be a tech conference.
It was what was that? The indie film music festival or whatever it was.
Oh, indie IFF, the indie film festival.
I think it was that at the Mirage. I think
that does look like the Mirage.
Yeah, it looks like the Mirage, like banquet area.
But it's definitely hella yellow.
Yeah, I'm like, look at this. I'm like, bro, like you shoot this on a fucking piece of cheese? What is this?
He's just shooting it through a piece of cheddar.
Yeah, we don't need any filters. Like we just use. That's what we use. We use Craft Singles as our filter.
Yeah, that's our filter. That's our Instagram filter. It's the Craft Single.
Like it was pretty entertaining. Like I was good at being friends with people on there, and then when I combined that with my business, like when I merged those two pieces, the personal and business, is when like what I was doing started really like clicking. I went from not being able to make money with my business. We went from red to green.
It's enabled me to build relationships I never would have been able to build. It's enabled people to see me from continents away who had never been able to see me previously, and it's enabled me to create a fortune and a business where I get to live in my truth and my passion and make money doing what I love doing with people I love doing it with. So yeah, it's a gift from God to me.
Yeah,
absolutely. Social media and business, man.
Yep.
It goes hand in hand. And honestly, the way that we've evolved when it comes to social media and business, having that place point where we're now able to tag products in our social posts and create a store. Like when that came on Instagram, that was revolutionary. People were like,
that was what we were all working towards. Like, I think that
was the whole goal. The goal was to be streamlined. The goal was to go to one app to do everything in.
Yeah.
To find your next outfit, to new songs, to buying products, to buying food and dog food and, you know, beauty products and all this stuff. Like, it was meant to, this is what we were all working towards. Yeah. And now that we have it, yeah, you're welcome, guys. Startup Weekend was a real thing, and this is why. Like, this is what we were working towards. We were coating our little fingers off so that way we can buy hot pants for Friday night on a Tuesday and get it by Wednesday and then possibly return it on Thursday because it didn't fit. You know? Like, this is what we were working towards.
Remember when Amazon first came out with delivery? You could literally get like 5-6 deliveries a day.
And it was like... crazy. You had to be home all day.
And it was like it was one right after the other too. And then they're like, hold on, this is gonna take 2 days, guys. Y'all are too fucking much, bro.
Y'all are doing way too much. We're gonna
never forget that.
We're gonna create Amazon Day. So that way we'll give you free shipping and all your shit is just gonna be in one box.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, that shit was so fucking off the charts when when we first started.
And it was insane. Like it's come a long way. I'll definitely say that. Like Bezos definitely has he found a streamlined algorithm that is working for the company, not against the company. For sure. In the beginning, I think he just wanted to really just get the platform out there and really do it. But I mean, he's not the greatest person in the world. Let's really be honest. But the company itself.
Who is?
We're learning. The more we learn about these fucking moguls and people, the more we hate them. And but yet we're still utilizing their products. We're still utilizing their services. So you know, grit your teeth and get rid of it.
Well, here's the funny part. Like you actually kind of hit like kind of a confusing part. Like kind of not for me, but like it is a confusing part. I would think. Like when somebody like when it comes to cancel culture and all this stuff. Like we talk about like Jeff Bezos not being a good guy or these people not being a good guys. Like I've always noticed when it happens in like certain industries, like in the music industry or whatever, and someone gets canceled, like all of a sudden their fans will rush in and say, well, we can separate the art from the person. We can separate the art from the person. Like
R. Kelly. R. Kelly was our prime example.
Yeah. But we can't do that with Jeff Bezos's. We can't do that with the Elon Musks. We can't do that with these other people in the world for some reason. Like we tie their character to their product, and it's not that. Like you got to imagine, like these people had the idea of that, but like there's so many more people that you're hurting in this cancel culture because they actually employ thousands and thousands of people. So like when you make these choices to hurt Jeff Bezos or you make these choices to hurt Elon Musk, you're probably hurting somone's cousin or someone's sister or someone's single mom, like a single mom.
Your family member that you don't even know works for them.
You're hurting a lot of like people down the line when you make these like off the hand things. But like to get back to it, it's like I've also noticed it's very objective. It's very like it's very in my ego. It's like if I choose to not like that person, you shouldn't either. It's not like there's no like blank. It's very odd in that. I find that very odd, you know.
It's very high school of it. And like, I understand, like, remember when everyone was doing like the Amazon blackout, don't buy anything from, you know, big conglomerates and corporations. I get that. And honestly, I think that's great. I think we should start taking breaks on, you know, Amazon and all these big conglomeracies that are working not against us, but we're utilizing them too much. And we're forgetting why every company started grassroots. Every company started on a baseline. And I think that, yes, one day we should, or multiple days a week, or, you know, a few days out of the month, buy locally, go to your farmer's market, buy produce from them.
But it also makes me wonder, like, what level of, like, where's the bar of success when we can't use that person anymore? Like what happens if I am going to the farmer's market and I'm buying Carly Ann's like candle that has, you know, like labradorite in it or whatever, you know, and like at what level do I have to stop buying from her when she's selling too many candles, or making too much money,
making too much
the
money?
Whole point of her starting that business and me supporting her is for her to succeed, but there always seems to be like this level of succession that people no longer want to see you in there.
Yep.
So it always makes me wonder, is like, am I supposed to like help people succeed, or are you not supposed to help them succeed? Because there seems to be this certain level where it's like, well, they've succeeded too much, so now they're on that side, eat the rich. You know what I mean? So like, where is it all? Where does it even out at the end of the day?
Where's our happy medium? When do we finally say we're happy with this outcome? Right. And we'll never be happy because we're spoiled brats. That's why. We're 100%. Spoiled fucking brats. And we've been given too many options to where we now expect any company now from further on from 10 years ago until now we are expecting them to be great. Oh, you just started a company? Cool. You need to be on Amazon's level like next week. Like that's unfathomable. That you can't do that. That doesn't happen. Yes, there are overnight successes, and those are anomalies, but those are also people who were working for years to get it to pop the way that it does. There's always strategy behind it. And like people forget that, but also people are very simplistic, and they don't understand how these companies get to that level of magnetism, how they get to that level of earning income on a residual hourly second basis, like minute basis. It takes time to get there.
It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time. It takes
a lot of resources. It's not something, but I mean, it is what it is. Social media has always played a part in businesses and the roles that and which and how they get popular and why they get popular and how long they stay popular. That was social media. Social media was Vine. Take case in point. So many creators came out of Vine. And and if you weren't creating on Vine, then you're dumb. Like you're nobody. Exactly. And then they transferred over to YouTube, and then YouTube they started doing those types of videos, uploading their Vines to YouTube once they finally got the horizontal thing figured out, and then or the vertical figured out on the app. Like before, like it was really shitty to watch it on vertical. Now it's acceptable. Like now they finally figured it out and got the frame rates down. But essentially, like everything ties back to social media. Everything ties back to AOL. Let's just put it that way. And dial up. It does. It does. I think this was a great episode. Like we talked a lot of techie stuff this time, and you know me. I'm huge stuff on technology.
Oh yeah. Well, as I like to refer to it as binary news.
I know. Shut up. Binary news. I love it. I fucking love it. You guys get it? Do you guys get it? If you don't, it's fine. I hope you do, because that was such a nerd joke. that was like a nerd dad joke.
Exactly. You're welcome. Binary news.
Binary news. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody that commented on Instagram for our live stream, everyone that's in the chat, everyone watching on Twitch, we appreciate you. And you guys watching on YouTube, post stream, we appreciate you guys. Give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, go follow us on all of our socials. You see it right there. It's the Social Media Show, or most of our handles are TSM Show. Or if you can't think of it, just go to Google and type in the Social Media Show. I'm sure there are other ones. There's another one with 2 W's. That is not us, obviously, because we're not on there. They have a bunch of views, I will say, and I am talking shit right now. I'm talking shit because they just added they added another W, and they have all these farmed views. You lying, I'm talking to you, the Social Media Show with 2 W's. You guys ain't shit. We're the shit. All right?
Shots fired.
Shots fired, because you guys haven't posted anything for like 4 years. Just delete the page already, because people are going to you guys and asking why I look different. So
what happened to Asia?
What happened to Asia? Yeah, they're like, that's not Asia. And I'm like, it's not.
No,
because it's not. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We do this every Thursday from 6:30 until about 9:10 or so, whatever, 6:30-ish to 9 o'clock-ish on social media. We definitely stream to Instagram every Thursday. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and follow us. I am the Asia Jade. You can find me on Instagram at the Asia Jade, TheAsiaJade.
There you go. And I'm Vegas Wayne everywhere except on YouTube. It's Vegas Wayne TV. Follow me for all the GTA 6 drama, apparently.
I can't wait, dude. I think you really should. Now that there's leaks coming out, I think you should just run with it.
Oh my God, yeah. I'll be a GTA 6 content creator in no time.
Let's fucking go. All right, guys, we will see you next week. Thank you so much, and we're out of here.